the cat in my way, then
Yeah.
absolutely fine with me. Hello.
There we
yeah,
go.
Yeah, right in my face. She's
Chaos.
yeah. She's just like very affectionate. Yeah. So welcome to Frenzy Freestyle Sundays. I'm as an experiment, I'm streaming off of my phone instead of my laptop that is still ready to go right there. Just to see how it works, and it looks shockingly good.
Yes.
Because when we are at the convention next weekend, that's TFCon Toronto, me being able to stream off my phone might be important.
This is correct, because we do plan to stream between 1 to 3 next week, Saturday, while we're at the Toronto TFCon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and now I know that I can do so, and I'll keep doing this way for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I just spent the weekend getting my wares ready to sell, and in fact, if you go on, yes, Pep, if you go on Children of Primus right now, you can see the ad that I just updated that includes everything I'm going to be bringing with me. So, if anybody wants to reserve anything, you can hit me up at the email on there, or on here, or just wherever I'm at. I got. Is there a way to flip this? Nah, I got to do it myself. I got here that's got all my loose stuff, and then I got another one over there that's got all my boxed stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be bringing that with me and setting it up. In case anybody hasn't seen it before, let me show you how I sell a lot of my wares. So what I do is I take comic book packaging that people would use to bag and board comics, and I stick my figures in there. I tape it up. I stick the price tag on them. If they have instructions, they go in the back, and I seal it shut. And then, I can stack them like this. I can put them in a box, and you can flip through them like they were issues. A friend of mine by the name of Joey, who's works at Gotham Central Comics, and is all around the internet, first proposed this, so I always give big thanks to her because it's really helped me. Yeah, and I mean, it only worked for like deluxes and smaller. The rest of the stuff I've just like stuck in bags, and the box stuff is in boxes. So that's how I do it.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense too, and it keeps everything protected and organized.
Yeah. Yeah, I have one here I didn't list yet because I'm still looking for some accessories. A couple of Kamen Rider figures. They have extra hands. I don't know where they are. If I can find them before the show, these will go up for sale. If not, they'll stay here. Everything else is like I've found and complete. That's the one thing that's evaded me. I think they're just in a box with my model kit stuff. But
But you have less than a week.
Yeah. And tomorrow I'm picking up Nick's extra stuff that he still hadn't sold that he wanted to bring. I know the big thing there is there's an Armada Unicron that he hadn't sold yet, plus a few other odds and ends. So we're gonna have a stacked table, and that's before even getting into Andrew and Scott's stuff, because they're going to be with us too.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Well, Prime Time on YouTube says, "What's up? What's up, Prime Time?" Thank you for tuning in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's man. I'm I'm glad this is happening this summer again. Yeah. Because it used to be such a part of my year. Going back to the TFCon in winter was great, but being able to do a summer one again is just aces. I haven't even paid attention to what panels are happening because I've been so busy getting ready. But I'm definitely going to need to take some time to go to a couple of those.
Yes, and I know there are a few that I wanted to look into as well, and just
Mhm.
I've been so busy with work, I couldn't tell you what's on. Yeah, what panels exist.
Yeah.
I
Is
mean,
the
if
event,
anything, we can go through them
yeah.
this evening.
If the event schedule's up, I don't actually know if it is yet or not. They usually wait till pretty close to launch to once they have everything ironed out. Yeah.
Okay.
I know they have one exclusive listed already, but I guarantee I really strongly feel like there's going to be more and in the days leading up to the convention.
Okay.
Because there's usually like a few.
Good. I know I've seen a few names pop up here and there. Just I haven't had a chance to, like just like yourself, haven't had a chance to go through it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe we can do that today.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What do you think, Pep? I'm gonna take that as agreement.
So I am slowly getting some of the news tabs open while we while we chit chat here for a moment.
Oh yeah, good lord! There was a whole live stream from the Hasbro Pulse guys. Like, what was it, the week before last? I don't think we even talked about that.
No, and you know what? I didn't even get a chance to watch it, so I'm gonna have to rely on you to tell me how it went.
Oh boy. Okay, so the biggest thing is there's another Walmart exclusive line, kind of like the Netflix one, but it's it's not the Netflix one. It's called the Velocitron 500 race. Um, and there's going to be a few things in that line that people are going to be after. They're making a brand new deluxe sized Cosmos that's only going to be in that line, so I guarantee you that's going to be the thing people are after.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. What else is in that line? Burnout and Clampdown, which are black Diaclone skids and police colors red alert.
Okay.
RC is getting repainted into G2 Road Rocket.
Oh, okay.
God, what was the first one? One that came. Oh yeah, they're doing a version of Blur that's like his Studio Series figure, but it's retooled to look like he did in the IDW comics. So that's a really neat shout.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're doing Grapple in green as Hauler. You know, we've been through who he is before, so they're finally making him official.
Okay.
And yeah, the thing that we've seen leaked before, Laser Optimus Prime done in black as a Scourge, is going to be in that line.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the big things. There's probably other stuff I'm not remembering right now. Yeah.
Well, Calvin on YouTube says, "What's up, everyone?"
Hello, Calvin.
I'm being gonna jump in shortly and and tie in with the information that you have.
Yeah. We should. Yeah. So there's one TFCon exclusive unveiled right now, and it's a masterpiece scaled Generation 2 Groove, I believe, is what it is. In terms of like what it's supposed to represent, right? From I guess they're doing Generation 2 Protectobots in the whichever third party line that is. See, this is the disadvantage of doing this on my phone. Usually, I'd slyly be looking everything up on my laptop as I talk, so I'd always have like the facts behind me. But like, what was the thing?
Well, you know what? If you're doing it on the phone, this works for what we're planning for next Saturday. This works perfectly. But I know what you mean. I saw a picture. Hey, Calvin.
Hey, what's up?
Chilling. I saw a picture of the G2 Protectobots in that group chat, and just like someone else pointed out, at no point in the franchise history do I ever remember the Protectobots having a G2 version. The Streetwise looks cool because it's black, and I think they did Hotspot as red. But it's funny, in the image they just added like all the extra attachments to Defensor that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, well, it's because he was a canceled figure. Like, they were going to do him and Menasor along with the aerial bots and Bruticus, and they just got canceled. And there's just prototypes out there, basically.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So, people love canceled things when it comes to, like, random repaints. So that's probably why it's getting a TFCon exclusive release like that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Since Calvin's here, I'm going to take this moment to switch back to my computer.
Yes,
Oh
Calvin.
boy, yeah,
Yeah,
you
what
missed
do you
out.
say?
You missed out a lot of Transformers there, Willis.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Are you talking
Well,
about the Hasbro Pulse stream?
yeah. Then Walmart, they got more listings that's coming out, and I kind of was like on the back end corner saying like, okay, what else you guys gonna come out with? So we do have that Armada Megatron that's coming out. That's gonna be a leader. I think that's a leader class.
Oh yeah, all those leaks. Yeah, God, I forgot about those.
And you got another guy that's coming out. Shucks, I think you got two leader classes that's coming out. You got the Black Convoy, which is for sure. It's a lot more that's coming than they're not telling us.
Yeah.
there we go.
Hang on. There we go.
Fear, courage, and stereo.
Let me just.
Yeah, I'll take out that
There we
one.
go. There we go.
But,
There we go.
but you know how they do it, man. They come with all these surprises that it's on the back end. Then you got the person that leaks everything out.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of shocked that because this weekend I did come across some things that were really, really good. So my hopes of getting a Blitzwing, I might have one coming from Dorkside.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. The one that I think I remember was most interesting is they're going to do a Voyager class Tarn. So Orlani's going to love that.
Yes. It's coming out.
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna compare to the because the Mastermind Creations, the third party group, they did a Tarn and it was exactly the size of a Voyager, so it's gonna be literally just the same thing as the third party one that they did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be, side by side, it'd be interesting.
But what they're doing, right?
What are they doing?
Copycats. Hasbro is copying everybody now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like if they look at it as like free market research, people want a Tarn, they make a Tarn, then
Mm-hmm.
Prime Time says on YouTube, I got an extra Blitzwing if you need one. I'm good. I don't know about these two.
I got one that's coming supposed to be. I'm finna tell you the story what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went on the dork side. They had him up there he was available.
Mm-hmm.
The next morning I wake up, I get a confirmation, well, you can't buy this item, but it's still listed on your website that it's available. And I said, let me put the puzzle pieces. So I went back and I reordered the same figure. So it went through. So I think they're selling their stuff, or either they're putting it on another website and selling it for a higher price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe.
I'm putting the pieces together with these companies. Well, they get them from Hasbro. They have it in their warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Just like your Target. Well, here Target, I'm just saying it. They play too many games. But Walmart is the biggest leaker.
Yeah, because people just find those listings in the back.
Mm-hmm. They put them on the shelves. Well, what's up, man? All right. Yep, that's my neighbor. Yeah.
Well, prime time, I would say if you have an extra Blitzwing, we get listed on the website if anyone is available in buying it from you. I mean, maybe some of the other members may be in need of a Blitzwing, so we'll see later throughout the show.
Yeah, because man, I'm coming across stuff that I'm seeing like the little toy groups now. They find them, and I'm just like, and there's people that work in the store, and that's why I said I stopped going to these stores, and I just order everything online because I just got my my masterpiece that train. I just got him over the weekend. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just like sitting here like and then my other convoy, he's coming. Optimus Primal, that the MP, MP or masterpiece version of him is coming. Nice. So that's why I say lately, man, I'm pretty much gonna be getting away from the smaller stuff, and now getting into the bigger stuff, like all the masterpiece stuff, because these little $20 figures. Okay, but why these people are taking these figures and selling them for $50 to $60?
Meanwhile, I'm like selling my few, third-party masterpieces that I still have at the convention. because I'm downsizing. You're like upscaling, and I'm downscaling.
Like literally, like I'm just sitting here like, why do I keep buying little $20 figures? I don't open them up. I just got the Night Prowler, nice figure, but I think there's Cheetor when he grows up.
Yeah, well, we don't know who he was because his universe toy back in the day was canceled, so he can be anybody.
Interesting.
If you go back and look at Beast World when they went to Generation, when they went to Transmetals, do you remember when Cheetor just went feral?
Yeah, in the 3rd season when he got his Transmetal 2 form.
Think about that as the Night Prowler. It's reference towards that because if you really look at it, Cheetor almost became a Predacon, but he didn't.
Let me see if I can look up an image here for comparison. Yeah. Here he is on the Transformers Wiki.
Prime Time on YouTube says sounds good in reference of the Blitzwing. And I know we had a few ideas for tonight's stream, but we're actually going to focus more on the upcoming TFCon in Toronto next weekend. So anyone that's in Toronto or close to Toronto, come check out the TFCon, and check us out while we're at the convention, because like we will have we will have a table.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's the original Night Prowler, which was a canceled figure that never came out. So the Legacy guys like referencing it. Yeah, so it's just an update of that. Like I was just saying at the top of the show when it came to the canceled Protectobots, people love things that got canceled when it comes to repaints and updates. They're like, hey, look, it's another thing you previously couldn't have.
But look at the head scope. Now, if you go look at another picture of Cheetor when he went to Transmetal 2 when he went feral, when he transformed, when he learned how to control it, look at his face. Don't they look the same?
Oh boy, I think we lost him there for a moment. I have a feeling his cat walked on the keyboard.
Yeah, if you look at their head, the scope side by side when Cheetor got control of the feral powers, it looks the same.
Okay.
This is my fault. I meant to cut the image. I accidentally cut the whole stream.
It's okay, man. It's all right. Pets do the dirtiest for all things. They like little kids.
Yes, pepperoni. Yeah. Okay. So yes, we will be at TFCon. We're gonna have like 3 tables to ourselves. I'm gonna be there. Spin's gonna be there. Or Lottie's gonna be there.
It's like your volume just went all the way down.
What do you mean?
The volume?
Yeah, his volume just went all the way down or something. I don't know. It could be my phone too. Like I just said, technology these days is getting so behind. So I might have to upgrade to something better.
So Calvin, say to Anthony again what you were saying about the character's head.
Yeah, Night Prowler. If you go back, look at his head scope and compare to the feral Cheetor when he got control of his powers. Don't the scopes look alike?
A little bit.
Yeah. Gimme.
Where is it? Crossing the Rubicon. There it is. There. Crossing the Rubicon was the name of an episode. So that's his Transmetal 2 form. And there's Night Prowler.
So what's the story behind that Night Prowler? I'm not familiar with that name in Beast Wars.
Yeah. Well, so this wasn't actually a Beast Wars toy. This was later on in the early 2000s. There was a line called Transformers Universe, and it was literally just 100% repaints. And it had the story. There was briefly a comic of just Unicron pulling people from all across the multiverse to fight each other, and they all got little upgrades in the process.
Okay.
So Night Prowler was a random Cheetor repaint they were going to do in this line, but it wound up getting canceled. So we don't really know too much about him as a result.
Okay.
Yeah, it was going to be part of a little sideline called the Halloween Horror Cons.
Halloween horror cons?
Yeah. There's a few of them. Let me find them on his wiki page.
What's up, man?
Night Prowler. There's going to be there we go. HorrorCon. Yeah. It's going to be a different version of Black Arachnia, which I thought this was going to leak directly to that. There it is. In like purple and orange.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there was going to be where is it? A new character called Leatherhide, who was like a bat to an alligator. He was a repaint of a mutant Soundwave.
That's an interesting character.
Yeah. And then the last one was a random Waspinator repaint that is currently being updated over in the second Buzzworthy Bumblebee set. Yeah, this guy right here.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it just looks familiar. Let me Google.
Yeah, I wish they'd just give us those figures too. It'd be awesome.
I think his name is Paralyzer. Yeah. In the second Buzzworthy Bumblebee set, this guy right here is a new Kingdom Waspinator repaint that's homaging this guy.
It's not supposed to be and they coming out with a was like a 4-pack or something, right?
Yeah. Him, Toy Colors Scorponok, Ransack, the old G1 Insecticon, and Goldbug. Finally, I want the Goldbug. I don't really care about the other three.
But see, that's gonna be the prize though, because that's like a Target exclusive.
Yeah. Maybe they have a whole set of the whole thing. Worlds Collide. 2.
It's a Sky Wasp, or it's supposed to be Sky Warp, right?
Yeah, Sky Wasp. It's like a Beast Wars Sky Warp. Oh, okay, that's the first set. No, I'm looking for the sequel, unless it has a different name now.
I thought it was supposed to be the Paralyzer, or whatever its name was supposed to be.
Yeah, nobody knew what it was called because the leakers would just get like samples in hand without the name, so they were just like guessing. No, I'm looking for the whole set. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is what's in the set. You got Goldbug, who is Netflix Bumblebee with a new head. They actually somehow got the rights to get that back. So he's going to be a proper Volkswagen. Then you have Generation 1 Ransack, the deluxe Insecticon. And then Sky Wasp, who is Purple Waspinator. And a Toy Colors version of Scorponok, Beast Wars Scorponok.
Man, they could have gave us that one right there. They could have gave us that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I do not care about these three. I would like this. I would like this Goldbug if I could get it separately, maybe. But I guarantee you, what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a lot of Goldbugs on the secondary market for like mad money, and then a lot of these guys for like no money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Primetime says I just got Transformers Legacy Pterosaur. It's talking about the Buzzworthy Bumblebee one. Yeah. the toy colors version. It's a good looking figure. I'm guessing he's talking about.
Yeah, because Target is coming out with one too, and then you got the original Beast Wars one that's coming out for Walmart. So you got
Yeah.
3 versions of him coming. It's gonna be the same damn toy.
Yeah, this guy right here, the toy colors version, which includes a dash of blue, a dash of green, a much nicer looking robot mode, and then he has a weird looking pterodactyl mode because, and this is the new guy on the left. They didn't paint his beak because it wasn't painted on the original toy, so it looks kind of freaky.
Yep.
The angry big bird.
Yeah. I do love the head sculpt on this guy just because of how mad he looks.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, so the one on the right is the one that you can only get off of Amazon for like a tiny bit of time, and then the one on the left is the new one that's at Target.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I mean, I got the one on the right because I got it off Amazon, and also that's like the TV show colors, but like the one on the left, the toy colors one, it's a good looking one too, and I'm glad that it's like available for people to actually own.
Wait, and that's the legacy one on the left, that one that comes in that pack of the Amazon exclusive one?
No. The one on the left is the legacy one that's part of Buzzworthy Bumblebee and is out at like Targets right now. The one on the right is the Golden Disc one that's only available on Amazon, like you said.
Oh wow, yeah, I have that one there. I just never open it up. It's just sitting in the package, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, sitting back. I ain't trying to open up nothing. I'm just saying here like it is what it is. I hope they can give us one in a Voyager class or something. That'll be awesome. I'm just saying. I'm tired of all the small figures.
Just saying.
Yes. What I wanted to do was have a quick peek and see if the schedule for TFCon is up. I don't think it is, but let me just double check that. Schedule. Oh, it is up.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, so Friday for me actually is just a setup day because it's not open to the public.
Right.
Also, I have my job, so.
But same here. Like straight from work to TFCon, and then we actually have like one other thing that we're kind of taking care of afterwards. For a couple hours. So yeah, just like you.
Yeah, it's gonna be some interesting panels though. 7 o'clock. What is the best Transformers opening sequence?
Oh dear.
That's Vangelis, Matt McNally. I'm not sure who these other two are, but I would love to see that.
Boy. Yeah, that's you know what? I would say from now, if they're doing it as like a vote for whoever's in the room, I bet out of all the intros, everyone's gonna say season 2.
Yeah. There's the opening ceremony, make a wish auction. But yeah, Friday for me is just a set everything up day. Like I go there, I get the table together. Saturday is the big day. Dealer room opens at 9. I will probably be there far in advance to get it all ready.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and all the autographs. You got Greg Berger, he does Grimlock. Lori Fauso, don't know who that is. I'm a professional. Doug Parker. Okay. Oh, Vince DiCola. He's the guy that did all the movie music, like the instrumentals.
Nice.
Aaron Archer's a cool guy because he's one of the Transformers designers. Andrew Griffin and Andrew Wildman are artists from the comics. So is Livio Ramadelli.
Greg Berger, I believe I saw a flyer just for him for the TFCon, and I believe his characters was Outback, Long Haul, Grimlock, and Skyfire.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. He did. The thing about him doing Skyfire was like when in the third season, when Grimlock got his new brain for an episode and became smart, he just started using the Skyfire voice on him.
When in the third season, when
That's
Grimlock got his new brain for an episode.
Yes, that's what I said, Echo.
That was a multiverse moment.
Yeah, man. For some odd reason, my phone, it just, I don't know, I got to get it in to my first thing. Well, I don't know, probably like Thursday or something, because the volume keeps jumping all the way down.
Oh.
And so I'm just like, what the hell with these new phones, man? It just gets worse.
Yeah.
Literally, like, it was just fine when I, like, a minute ago, then the volume just went all the way down, which is weird.
I've seen that on a few other phones before.
Yeah. Oh,
and
okay.
This is closest to the newest one. It's like the Samsung Ultra 21 or something, 5G.
Ah, okay. Oscar on Facebook also says, "What's up, guys?" So, what's up, Oscar? And thank you for joining us.
We're just looking at what's going to be happening at TFCon. Okay, yeah. So Andrew Wildman is doing a panel at 11 on Saturday, and yeah, he did the Marvel comics back in the day. Like he started out in the UK. He did the later Simon Furman stuff. So yeah, he's a big name.
Nice.
And 12 o'clock is when anybody that didn't get a fancy pass can get into the dealer room. Oh, this could be interesting. Presentation and Q&A from Generation 1 cartoon production coordinator Paul Davids. That stuff's interesting because it's like, if you ever want to know why things were how they were, why decisions were made about stuff, like those are like voice actors, they played the characters and they read the lines, but they don't know what was going on behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Right.
These are the guys who know about actually putting it all together. So that might be interesting if you're a big G1 cartoon fan.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. 1 p.m. Beast Wars and Energon voice actors Doug Parker and Sharon Alexander. I feel bad. I don't know who these guys are. Who did they do on Beast Wars? I don't know.
I was gonna say you should know that.
Yeah, I don't recognize the names. Because I don't want to mess with the picture in picture. I'm going to look it up on my phone right here real quick.
Got it. Oscar from Facebook says, Anthony, have got your skits. Or have you got your skits?
Not yet. I was going to see if I could pick it up at TFCon. Oh, he played Pterosaur, the guy there, Doug Parker. And then he also voiced Starscream when Starscream was on Beast Wars, because Starscream sounds very similar to Pterosaur, and Chris Latta had passed away, so he couldn't come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, Doug Parker did Pterosaur, and he was Tidal Wave in Energon. And who's the other one? Sharon Alexander. Yeah, okay, so she just did RC on Transformers Energon.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a costume contest at 2 p.m. You register at 1. Yeah. Oh, and there's a big G1 voice actors panel. Greg Berger, Lori Faso, Paul Davids. Just real quickly check these guys. Oh yeah, there's a whole okay. Lori Faso did Dive Bomb, Orion Pax, Rampage, and Skydive.
Nice.
Paul Davids. Oh no, that's the production coordinator. They don't have a. Oh yeah, Paul Davids is the production coordinator. That's why he's there. And then, the third-party product panel. That's huge for some people because that's when they show off the new stuff that's coming.
Oh, cool. Well,
that's like
we gotta find out about that.
Yeah, that's like the official place for the unofficial unveilings.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Then you have Vince DiCola. He's doing a Q&A at 5 o'clock. You know, he also, as everybody always loves to point out, he also did the music for Rocky IV. So if you've seen that movie, you've also heard his score.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And if you watch the 86 movie and then go and watch Rocky IV, the second the music starts, you're like, oh yeah, that's really clearly the same guy.
That's funny.
like give it a listen. I'm like, it is the exact same kind of synthy stuff, you know. I feel like he had the same instruments in the room. Like he could have gone straight from one to the other.
Well, the funny thing is when they had the Transformers, the '86 movie re-released in the theater, one of our friends from school said it's funny how that movie and that time frame just got us into a lot of like the classic rock music. So like nowadays when you hear those older songs on the radio, I'm like, these songs could have been in the movie. Like it's the exact same instrumentation and style of music.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so then, there's always a live script reading, so auditions and a script reading. So they always get the voice actors in a room to play the characters for like a funny little script, and then people from the audience get to try out to play the other characters.
Nice.
Yeah. So, if you ever wanted to voice act alongside Greg Berger and company, that's the time to do it. Dealer room closes at 6. Oh, Aaron Archer's doing his Q&A at 7. If you're a big toy lore guy, that is a great thing to go to. He was like the captain of the ship from like the early 2000s to like 2010, 2011 or so.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a game show at 8, Wheel of TFCon, after party at 10 p.m. I'm going to be real. I'm there hella early. I'm on my feet all day. I do not stick around for these late night events. If you can manage it, more power to you. But I'm done at that point. Like, I'm just done. I've been to the game show a couple times just for the heck of it. But like that 10 p.m. stuff, I'm like, I'm gone. I'm going home and sleeping because I got to get up like mad early.
Well, I mean, I think at that point everyone's just chilling and just talking stuff. Whereas like most of the like whatever deals and stuff are happen throughout the day. Yeah.
I always sort of feel I always sort of feel bad because people will do like after parties and events, and I'm always like, I can't go. I'm done. I'm toast. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna log in from my laptop because my phone is like acting a fool right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to throw it against the wall and throw it outside, let the cars run over it.
That's exactly right.
I can log in right now for my Chromebook here.
Yeah. Oh, Primetime just said something really cool. He says, I got a Thunderclash artwork from Aaron Archer. He drew it for me last year. That's amazing.
Nice. That is amazing.
Yeah. He's like the guy to get good like character art from because he designed so many of the figures for a very specific period in the brand's history. So
very cool.
Yeah, like Armada, Energon, and Cybertron were like his baby, basically.
Okay.
And like people might not like those shows, but they love those toy lines,
Right. I mean, they were very popular for a while there.
Yeah, so it's sort of a lasting testament that he managed to make merchandise that like endured so well. Like he didn't do everything, but like he was heading the American side of things, so he was a hugely influential part of it,
Right.
Not to be like, it was all this guy. I'm like, because nothing works that way, Huge collaborative process. Yeah. Okay. So Sunday, let's see what's happening Sunday. Again, they're open playing the trading card game like all day. I'm impressed people are still keeping this going. I heard people make like fan expansions now because the Transformers card game, it's like been canceled for a while, but I see on like Facebook and stuff, people make new expansions. Like there's like a fan community around it. And it's always great when that happens. Yeah.
Sorry, Sal, we've got to my connection there for a second.
Yeah. I was just talking about how they're doing open play for the Transformers trading card game, and I was like, that even though it's been canceled for a while, fans are still making like new expansions for it. Like I see it on social media and stuff.
Nice. I don't think I've ever seen any copies of the cards.
Yeah, I had a few because there was a smart promo going for a while. A few issues of the IDW comics came with booster packs, like packed in. So I have a few cards kicking around. Like I never played the game, but I was like, that's a card game.
Well, at least you go collect them because I mean, the people are looking for them.
Yeah. And then there's more autographs all day. Ooh, creating Transformers fan films, hosted by Samuel J. Flatman of TFI Creations. How does one make are they talking about stop motion or?
That is interesting. I mean, considering, like, I know there's been many debates over the years in all the different groups. I mean, some of the stop motion from the earlier stages of like the really rougher versions to what exists now, like there are like the quality is just amazing, and like many people are like, I wish this was something in the theaters. Like, we definitely go watch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen some great like stop motion creations. And okay, so at 11, there's A Brief History of IDW's Transformers, hosted by Evan Zucker.
Nice, okay.
Fan media, concise, raw, and intense. The Manic Marathon Challenge. I know this is going to be good because Chris Ho is Vangelis, like the YouTuber, and his panels are always really funny. He was the guy, and he just uploaded this to YouTube. He's the guy who last year did like the panel on like how to make money off of collecting Transformers, but it was like really silly and tongue in cheek.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, he just uploaded it on YouTube like 2 days ago. Finally, if anybody wants to go watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're in for a ride whenever it's him doing a panel and it has that title.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the most obscure Transformers shows, hosted by Dylan G. I challenge him on that because it's me. I'm the lore guy. I know these things.
Most obscure Transformers show. I wonder what obscure shows that he's going to pull out that you don't know and that I probably not have heard of.
The most obscure thing that comes to my mind is in Japan, for Beast Wars II, the anime, there was briefly a stage show where it was people in full body costumes doing like a bonus episode. And it was recently uncovered on like YouTube without subtitles. So this is like vintage early 90s VHS tapes recording it.
Wow. Okay.
That's obscure.
That's
the first thing that came to mind when I was like, what's an obscure thing? Maybe there's like weird foreign dubs. I know that's a thing.
True.
Beast Wars, A Brief History, Part 3, hosted by Michael Ivey. What happened to Parts 1 and 2? Is he talking about the third season? Yeah. And 3 p.m. Unicron Trilogy Retrospective. Appropriate since Aaron Archer is a guest there. Like I said, that was his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so many, like, I was out of Transformers at that point, but so many people have such fond memories of that era. Yeah. The dealer room closes at 4. There's a podcast roundtable at 4:30, and that's what's up.
All right.
Yeah. There's the layout of how the thing's going to be lined up. So you got the deal. Yeah, this is, if you've ever been to TFCon, this doesn't look like they've changed anything. You got the dealer room up here, artist alley, guest signing. We're going to be against one of the walls. I don't know which wall, but one of those 4.
one of those 4 is where you will find us. Find our table for the children of Primus.
Yeah, I got us wall ones to make sure we had like an outlet to plug in our electronics and things. So that's.
And we're also going to have a banner for our table to put up on the wall behind us.
Yeah.
So anyone in the room, they'll be able to find us.
Yeah. You know what I hope comes back? One of the exhibitors always does this. I want to say Chosen Prime. It might be them. And it only happens at TFCon. They'll bring these nice illuminated glass cases and stock them full of like the expensive things that they're selling, like unpackaged and out for display. And I'm like, I'm never going to buy these things because they're giant and expensive. But I love going into those glass cases and like rubbernecking and getting to physically see these things that I've only ever seen as internet pictures before.
Right. Yes.
I remember finally seeing like Masterpiece, Beast Wars, Megatron, and Beast Wars Dinobot and being like, those are too large in person. They're like,
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, so like that's always fun. It's like going to the zoo and looking at the animals, except you're looking at like the ludicrously expensive robots.
Well, that's what I'm hoping someone will do with a Unicron. Like,
Yeah,
I
that
want to see that Unicron in person,
yeah. Somebody bring one, please.
please.
I've seen multiple people open it. I've seen multiple people review it. I've had my fill. I just want to look at it in person.
Yeah.
Maybe poke it once with my finger. You know, then I'll be good.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, this is some weird stuff, man.
is it going all right?
Weird stuff, bro. Weird
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
came in the middle of this.
Like literally, it's saying the browser was blocked by your mic and camera. How's that possible? Then it tells you to open in Chrome, which doesn't make any sense. And then it ended up putting me under the last section that was closed out at 2 hours and something.
Oh.
Boy.
So, guys,
Hey, Oscar, how's it going? Rodimus
how you
Primal.
Yeah, we're just talking about TFCon and how we really hope somebody brings a HasLab Unicron just so I can touch it.
Yeah, I was seeing it a while ago.
Yeah.
I was eating with my wife and my daughter. So
Really?
yeah, well, I'm still reading. I just decided to get on right now with you guys.
Cool.
Yeah, typically I'll bring something with me to drink, but I forgot, so I'm trying not to die of thirst while I'm talking. Oh God!
Hey, who's Anthony?
I'm Anthony.
Hey, I don't know. Did you already find your skids?
Not yet, but I'm sure I'll find him at the convention.
Well, if you jump on that Macari, it's under for like $20 right now.
American or Canadian?
I put a picture, I think a couple of days ago on there, so you can check it out. I don't know if you saw it.
Ooh, I will have a look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks for letting me know.
Yes, sir.
But yes.
so yeah, I got some breaking news for everybody.
Oh, you do?
Here we
Yeah,
go.
one of my friends just found Blitzwing here in Minnesota.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, he showed a picture, but it looked like they just dinged up the box. So I'm just see that's what we have up here. At that, they do come in cases, but people will ding up the boxes, and they don't want you to have it.
Yeah. See, like that's why I'm like I'm not a box collector. I don't care if the box is beat up, so long as the guy inside's fine. So I respect people that care about that. That's just not me though.
Yeah, I cut boxes for some of them.
Yeah. You live in
Yeah,
Minnesota.
I don't know, but I'm just an inbox collector, so I hope that the one from Dorkside comes here fully packaged and look nice and right.
Yeah.
You know what? Well, actually, first I would say Prime Time on YouTube says you live in Minnesota. Well, I guess who is he asking? I guess he's asking that of Calvin. And at the same time, I guess it's the time frame in terms of when someone got into collecting. Because I know in terms of the earlier G1 characters, like you want that box art in the box, because that the box and the character is the whole experience of everything. But I know with a lot of later characters, it is almost really not much of the box art to worry about. So it's like you're more focused on the character itself.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I said, man, you take that thing out the box and you turn around, it's no value anymore. But at the same time, you throw away the box, you're throwing away the history too, because I like the box. Like you just said, the box art makes a difference.
Yeah. And like here's the thing. I keep some boxes. Like I got a big stack right below my shelves down here, and the boxes that I keep are always ones that I think are just like really nice or have history, like Big Convoys box. There's a Takara Legends one there, finger. I can never aim my finger when I have a camera on. Masterpiece Shafter, Generation Select stuff, like some Figmas. Like if it's a nice one, I'll keep it, basically, right? But
Right.
and also the nice boxes tend to be for the really nice figures. So if I'm selling them later, then those are the ones that I get to sell boxed copies of.
Yeah.
Here's the taking on a trip right here. This is some of the boxed stuff I'm going to be selling at TFCon.
Oh, you got a
Hey, you
sacred
never
stash. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's one bin of stuff that I'm taking with me. And then
TFCon Toronto next weekend.
yeah, there's the other one over here. There's even an extra box in there because I ran out of room. That's all my loose stuff. I showed this at the top of the stream, but I do this thing that a friend of mine showed off as a way to stash figures. What you basically do is you take a comic book bag and board, and then you put the figures on that. And then, if there's instructions, this guy doesn't have them. You stick them in the back, you tape them up. I'm going to tape these once I get there. And then that's how I sell my loose figures. Because you can put them in a box, you can flip through them like they were comic book issues. Yeah, a lot of my loose stuff is getting sold that way. Yeah, so that's my other box of stuff I'm taking with me. Yeah, this was just an excuse to reorganize my shelves, basically. I'm really proud of this Bumblebee movie display while my camera's here. It's almost complete characters. I'm looking to grab Thrust. I missed him. Looking to grab Thundercracker when he comes out. Outside of that, these are the Bumblebee guys.
Oscar, question for you. Do they have any TFCons close to you or close to your area?
I think in San Antonio they've had not TFCons, but they have like toy shows every once in a while.
Okay.
I live in Corpus Christi, Texas. I don't know you guys, but I know they have some in San Antonio, like in Dallas, Houston. And that's big
How
y'all, man. Y'all are like awesome.
Well, I was gonna say, like, in terms of Transformers at those shows, like, what have you seen? Like, have you had a chance to go to those shows and like, what are the Transformer collections like at those shows?
No, I've been wanting to, but I haven't heard anything of that yet coming this way. Now that everything's opening up again, so see what happens.
Right. Okay.
I know down here in Corpus, the Walmarts they've already been having the Blitzwing.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, so when does the Wreck and Rue collection come out?
It's a good question. Let me
Which one you talking about though?
The
My
Legacy.
Legacy Wave 1, Wave 2 is already hitting shelves.
No. That's the Transformer Legacy Wreck and Rue collection.
That won't come out until like the fall. That's the
Yeah.
Amazon exclusive stuff.
I've seen some guys have it already. Some guys already have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but sometimes they order from certain websites that will get it in, but you paying a lot more than what you should. It's like you're paying $20 more.
Yeah. The Hasbro Pulse listings have it pegged as November 1st, 2022 as a release date.
Damn.
Yep. I ordered all those bad boys from the Hasbro Pulse website.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't. I didn't wind up going in on this. Honestly, I do like the Diaclone Twin Twist. If I was going to get one of these, it might be him. But like, I'm content to wait and see if these come on the Canadian Amazon. Yeah.
Well, Primetime from YouTube says I am going to TFCon in Chicago, which I believe
cool.
that's in October.
You can get in or no?
And it also says, I got my 2 Blitzwings here in northern Minnesota at Walmart last week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's excellent. Like, it's not. I've never been super into Blitzwings. That's not one that I was planning on picking up, but I know a lot of people like them, so I'm real happy for them. Oh, this is the TFCon exclusive, the one exclusive they've unveiled so far. Like
Is
I
that
said,
Groove?
yeah, it is Generation 2 Colors Groove, or the X Transbots version.
Yo, I did not see that one.
Yeah, so this is like a masterpiece scaled figure. It's a third
Oh,
party
you
guy.
sneaky mofos.
Yeah. There was I think if I go under news, there's more pictures. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, they already did a Generation 2 Streetwise there as a different exclusive, so you can see he's next to that.
Yeah.
I guess they're just going to slowly do the whole team. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that there's rarely just one exclusive, so I'm kind of hoping that they're going to announce another one before the show comes out, because I'm like, this. I'd like to pick something up, but like, this guy doesn't super do it for me. Yeah. One guy that they are coming out with that I'm not going to be able to get because is the customization class figure, because that's happening at Friday morning when I'm like at work, and also I'm pretty sure that I had to have already signed up for the class. They're buying Hasbro Pipes figures, and you're going to learn to repaint them into Shafter, the old TFCon exclusive, whom I have the previous 2 versions of. So I would very much like another version of him.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's Pipes.
Oh, yes.
And
yep.
They always buy these guys in bulk, and then at the customization class, you learn how to repaint him. Let me show you the other 2. I got them on the shelf over here. Yeah, here we go. So this is the original Shafter. He's from like 2011. He was a TFCon exclusive. He's a repaint of a Huffer figure from a third-party company. I forget the name of the company. iGear. Yeah, it was iGear. And then X Transbots did a quote-unquote masterpiece Shafter that was, again, a Huffer repaint a few years later. Yeah. So, if I got my hands on the customization class guy, that would make it a 3-fer, but I don't got time to go to that class, unfortunately. These are all like unofficial updates of the G1 character Erector, so maybe I can pick him up at TFCon. I've seen him around. He was a Micromaster with a little base. I kind of wanted.
I was going to say, I remember when you wrote about that in one of the earlier articles. Yeah.
I was going to say, I wanted this here to be official, because I was like, you've got the tooling. Release him as like a Generation Selects guy or something,
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks the part. And, if they don't want to name him Erector because it's very innuendo-ish, what they do is they'll go with the character's Japanese name, which was Craygun. Just a crane and gun combination.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, kind of sad I got to miss out on this guy. And I do not have the skills to make my own. That's why it's a class.
Somebody will sell it in the market.
Huh?
I'm sure somebody will sell it.
Yeah, maybe. It'd be great if that happened.
Well, for sure, a third party's another third party company will pick up on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or they could just make an official one invalidating that entirely. Yeah.
Yes.
I am currently waiting still, and I just sent them an email about this. Ocular Max Grifter. This guy here, Masterpiece Hubcap, Ocular Max's Grifter. This was an exclusive to one of the American TFCons, and I've had him on order for a while. And still has yet to come in, and like this is like the perfect exclusive for me because I love Hubcap. And
Hubcap.
ages 3, yeah, ages 3 and up is going to be at the show, so I just sent him a mail being like, "You gonna have any copies of them there?" Because I've had one on pre-order for a while.
Isn't he the one that? Isn't he the one that's on the Generation Select?
Yeah. I have the Generation Selects version of him. I just like the character because Red Generation 2 Hubcap was the first Transformer I ever had. So I try and pick up all the versions of this guy that I can find, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's just obscure enough of a character that I can do that. That's going to be something I'm going to be looking at the show. I have his Generation 2 figure because this was my first Transformer ever. And I got the Generation Selects one, which they did a little while ago, and I have it's right over here. Let me try not to knock anything over. Oh God, the Movieverse one. So I'm looking to find, and I'll put this out there. I'm looking to find the Generation 1 guy, if he's there, and the Machine Wars guy. And if this guy's there, I'll get him too. But you know what I really want? I want them to do like they do with so many of these repaints and take this guy here, Grifter, and give him a shiny red Generation 2 repaint like this guy. I will be all over that if they do that. That's the dream. And maybe they'll announce that leading up to this TFCon. They always announce a few more exclusives. So I'm just like, make it happen. Make this guy right here happen. Turn that guy into this color scheme.
Yeah.
Well, you already know what's going to happen. They're going to pull that trigger where, like, well, we got to make some extra cash for that stash. They're going to change that color for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping they do so because, like, this guy right here, this is what I want an update of.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that's an exclusive I'm still waiting on. And I don't do a lot of third-party stuff these days. I just hear Ocular Max does good stuff, and hey, it's a hubcap. I'm on the lookout for these guys.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, I don't know, man. It just seems to me that I think if we speak out, if the community would speak out about these things, we'll get these figures, man.
Mm-hmm.
It just some things is not being heard, and they don't understand how many collections they have out here.
Well, I'm speaking up right now. Do a Generation 2 hubcap. I'm commanding it. I'm manifesting it. Make it happen. Even Haztac, do this guy in these colors, not like Cliff Jumper Red. I'm talking like shiny metallic.
Right.
I'll get it because of this guy right here. I mean, the movie one's close. They probably made him red on purpose. He even got an orange face in his robot mode. So, like, that's a deliberate shout, and I appreciate it. I'm just rambling nonsensically. I'm just excited to go.
Hey Anthony, what single figures are you selling? You never sent me the list.
Oh, I only just uploaded it today. So you know what? You want to have a look? I can put it up here probably. Let me just
And if you wanna send me an email, what you got? I'll give you my email.
Yeah. This is the link here. Latest ads because I posted it on Children of Primus.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's also on cybertron.ca. And so this here is the full list of what I'm going to be selling at the convention. Prices are like negotiable. I'm willing to do deals with people. So for third party, I'm selling Magic Square Light of Freedom. That's a Masterpiece Optimus. Mass Toys Skiff. That's Cybertron Mode Bumblebee. X Transbots G2 Arcos. That's Beachcomber Generation 2 version. And pardon?
How much you want for that Beachcomber?
80 Canadian. It was originally like 100 and something, but I got the box, but mine's loose now. And then
How much would that be in US money?
Wait, no, other way around. 80 CAD to US. I can do things. That's like 62 United States dollars.
Okay.
And then Make Toys Maestro, that's Generation 2 Jazz Masterpiece. He's got some stress marks on one of his feet. His chest panels are kind of loose. I always try and note the things with these just so nobody gets surprised. For Beast Machines, I have little McDonald's thrusts and rat traps that they did. And I have Buzzsaw. From Robots in Disguise 2001, I got Spy Changer Optimus Prime. It's a little guy. I have another one on the shelf. I wound up with two. I'm selling one of them. It's this guy right here. I have another one in a Ziploc bag that I'm selling. For Robot Masters, and those are in box. I have a Bound Rogue and Delta Seeker versus X Gunner. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. Beast Wars 10th anniversary. I have Cheetor and Waspinator. I showed him off earlier. And the reason people want these is they come with Build-A-Figure parts for Transmutate. I have a little Reveltech Megatron figure. I have a Dark of the Moon Deluxe Starscream. And I have a mini Fortress Maximus here from Kabaya. It's a model kit that I assembled and stickered. It's about the size of a deluxe Transformer. I got a bunch of Thrilling 30 guys. I got Springer, I got Rhinox, I got Cosmos with Payload, I got Scrapnel with Reflector. I have all three Insecticons up for sale. I have Thrilling 30 Scrapnel, Combiner Wars Bombshell, and Titan's Return Kickback. So, if anybody wants the smaller Insecticons instead of the bigger ones that they're going to do. I got the old Laser Optimus Prime from the Chaos on Velocitron set. I got Titan's Return Galvatron. I have a Power of the Primes Optimal Optimus, and he's got the non-F upgrade kit that they did for him. But one of his leg attachments is like kind of janky because the tab's broken. It still works, but like it's loose. And then I got a Hot Rod from the Last Night. And I have two golden Bumblebees from the Studio series. They came with cassettes. I already sold the cassettes. These are just the gold robots. I have Bumblebee Movie Optimus for sale because I have the premium repaint, so I'm selling the original version. I got a Flame Toys Optimus model kit that I built that I'm selling. And then I got a bunch of Siege guys. I got Starscream, Red Alert, Sideswipe, Slam Dance from the Alpha Strike set that comes with G2 Sideswipe, Ravage and Laserbeak in a 2-pack. I got Earthrise RC, Earthrise Starscream, Kingdom Shadow Panther, Kingdom Skywarp the Eagle. I got a boxed Mutant Tigatron from the Amazon collection. And from non-Transformers, I got a couple Bionicles, a couple of Star Wars Mission Fleet guys, Mandalorian and Boba Fett. And then I got a few of my wants down here. I'm looking for Kingdom Road Rage, Kingdom Galvatron, Studio Series Thrust, and those two hubcaps I was talking about. And here's a little obscurity I want. I want Beast Wars Neo Bump because he is this guy, Armadillo, but in red. And yeah, that's what I'm bringing to the convention with me. Oh, that was a lot of talking. Yeah. And so if you go to Children of Primus right now and go to latest ads, and my ad is Fear Courage's TFCon wares right here. And I have an email address up top, a Gmail one that you can contact me at if anybody wants to reserve anything. Right now, I'm just taking reservations for the convention. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be bringing with me and displaying.
All right.
And that's not all that's going to be there because, like I said, I got my cousin stuff. It's coming with me. I got to my friends Andrew and Scott. Their stuff's coming. So that's just what I'm bringing. I spent all weekend like bagging and tagging and pricing these, so that was a heck of a lot of work.
Cool. My connection has just been my sound wave has been attacking my internet connection for a few minutes, so I'm still here. But yeah, that is everything that that's some of the stuff that we're going to have at TFCon.
Yeah, that's not even all of it
this weekend. Yeah, just some of it. Bill from Facebook says, evening mates, long weekend, so I forgot about tonight, and that's cool because actually our long weekend as well. So
yeah.
Weekend, 4 days off.
Hey guys, well, go ahead and let you go over. My phone's like at 5%. I gotta go charge it.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool.
Hey, Anthony, but I'll check out your thing, Anthony.
Yeah, okay. Once again, I'm going to be physically bringing this stuff to the convention, so that's kind of getting the priority.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I'll send the link in the chat for you as well, Oscar.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Yeah. And Primetime on Facebook says, I need Tigertron if you don't sell him. Well, yeah, if I don't sell him, hit me up at the email address there, anthonyjeremiatfs@gmail.com. I made that specifically for this, so yeah. Ooh, you got Road Rage or Galvatron if you need them. Well, if I don't find them at the show, especially Road Rage. Galvatron, I'm just waiting to pick up. I've seen him in stores. I just haven't gotten around to grabbing him. Road Rage did not come out in Canada. I thought it was going to be a Toys R Us exclusive because those guys generally are, but this one was not.
Evening, gentlemen.
Oh, hi, Bill.
Evening.
There you are. Prime Time's blocking you. I just I'm not going through it again. I just named out all the stuff I'm bringing to TFCon. I was just talking for like 5 minutes straight.
I know.
It's
I was
on the website.
Yeah, I was listening.
Yeah. Like, that's oof. I need to not talk for a bit.
So, where is this TFCon that y'all are going to?
Toronto. This is the Canada one. It's up in Mississauga. It's like a 40-minute drive from where I'm at.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care. I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
I love going to TFCon. I'll drive those 40 minutes. I'll put an album on and just jam over there at like 6 a.m. I don't even care.
Yeah, I'll be driving 3.5 hours to Chicago.
Yeah. So there you go. Like me, I'm not even. That's why I don't complain about like a 40-minute drive. Like other people.
Oh boy. I wish I could go, but I guess I got jury duty or some bullshit that I got to deal with.
That's never happened to me yet, fortunately.
I did pick up something this week.
Oh, really? Oh, hey there. Oh,
see,
hey.
I told you this. I told you he had this. You see that?
Just talking about him. Yeah. That's funny. I'm like, of course you got one. They were just talking about how these guys just came out. So,
Hey, my girlfriend called me up and she was like, "Hey, I sent you a couple of text messages. I'm fixing to leave the store. Look at them and tell me if you need any of them." And that was one of the pictures. And I was like, "Yes, you grab that Blitzwing, and if there's any more with him, I need two."
Yeah.
It's just like, there's only one.
Yep. And they come in a case of two, so you're getting a Galvatron and a Blitzwing or a Optimus or a Blitzwing.
Crazy.
Yeah. Give me 30 seconds.
I'll sit here like, what is going on, man? I went to so many Walmarts and people are just snatching them up. But Dork Side, hopefully I might have one coming this week. Hopefully.
Well, I've still got one more at BBTS. I had two ordered from them. I went ahead and canceled the one. That's just how I do it.
Yeah, but Big Bad Toy Stores has been on I don't know, man. Just I had to call them out on their BS last week, man. Seriously.
Which was?
It was I think it was a bat, a Cobra bat or something, G.I. Joe. I said, hold up, this already should have been out. Why am I not getting no notification and then you got a warehouse that's 6 hours away from me? So what they're doing is they're catering to big YouTubers. That's what's going on. So I cancel everything, and then so now they pushed everything back to September. And I said, I'm done with you guys. I'm finally done. Like literally, I stopped pre-ordering everything from them. I started doing now with Dorkside. I can get the figure, and it's up for sale, and they'll ship it to you. Yep.
Lovely.
Finally done.
This is unrelated to anything, but I have a Legacy blaster that never mind. Forget that. We got Masterpiece Shuki, the first of the model train people.
Yeah, I thought that was a big box.
Yeah,
trying to find a small box.
No, that guy's like the size of like a small Leader or a large Voyager. I've seen pictures comparing him with other figures.
And then I got this little dude.
Primetime from YouTube is asking Calvin, are you from Minnesota?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. I'm in Minneapolis.
All right.
Minneapolis is in Minnesota. I don't know American geography. I'm a Canadian. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's okay until you get 55 motherfuckers in one store buying up the same item. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But I found a little niche in the system, which is a glitch. What I do, I wake up early in the morning, brush my teeth, wash my face, and get the hell up out of here before the store opens. So I get there, I'm able to find whatever I need to find and leave out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I was going to say, there's definitely like, whenever I go to TFCon, like I try and avoid picking up things that I could just pick up in stores, but sometimes I do because I'm just like, if I get it here, I don't have to go looking later.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I try not to overpay. If somebody's charging like ridiculous amounts for something that's going to be out there, I like. I don't.
TFCon Chicago will be my first.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I have
But
no
it's the
idea.
first time it's been, relatively close. Usually it's up in New York or it's way out west, San Diego.
Okay.
It's the first time I've ever seen one, that's actually a reasonable drive.
Oh, that's good. I've heard of. I know people that go to both the American and the Canadian one. And I'm like, I often wonder how they compare to each other. The Canadian one, it's always been in the same location. It's in that one convention hall up in Mississauga, and then the rest of the year they'll run other smaller conventions out of it. So I've only ever been to one in that specific space.
Well, I know if it's if the mindset, if the mindset and how things kind of flow in other industries, that I've seen between Canadian and Americans, American conventions or events, like you'll find things and see things that like just would never ever come on this side of the border. It's just a different axis of selection and it's different. It's an opportunity if you get a chance, to check out the American side of anything. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah. I always like, I guess the Canadian TFCon is always in that same location because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I'm always kind of like, it'd be nice if you did something on the east side one time so that I can, so that it's easier for me to get to.
It's true. Well, I'm guessing they kind of picked that location because it is somewhat of a central hub for Ontario in terms of travel access, as opposed to like either going further west or further east from there.
Mm-hmm. I'm just opening this guy while we keep talking. It's a Legacy blaster.
Oh boy, there he is.
Yeah, I just popped his cassette out. It's the exact same size as the little.
Oh, he's okay. I know you at there. You're in Benizzi. You way up there by Duluth.
Yeah. It's by the same size as the Siege guys, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm just gonna open this while we keep talking.
So prime time.
Now,
Prime time for
is the
YouTube.
Legacy blaster the same as the Kingdom?
Oh yeah. Just the packaging's different. you know, which is I never saw the Kingdom one up here, so like I'm a-okay grabbing this version.
Yep, I got the Kingdom one. You want to see it?
Yeah,
It's right
so
here.
does so does Mr. Magnus. There you go. And
Cool.
look, here's mine. Let's all put our blasters on screen.
Everyone's showing off their blasters. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Give me a second here to get my
You
blaster.
got a G1 blaster, right?
Of course.
But you know what Hasbro is not telling us though?
Ooh.
You know, and people don't understand. I've seen pictures of it, and then they stop showing it. We're gonna be getting a blue twin cast,
Yeah, I heard
the
about
Headmaster
that.
one. We're gonna be getting that one.
It's an obvious repaint, and we see lots of sound blasters. We don't see a lot of twin casts.
See,
So-
both of Bill's over there.
Ooh, Recording Alliance, the masterpiece one.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the one that I'm trading D for the metallic one.
Oh, nice.
And for Calvin, Prime Time on YouTube says I am in Bemidji. Is that how it's pronounced?
Yep.
Okay.
He's up there by Duluth, so I think he's like an hour away from me, hour and a half.
Okay, cool.
I would like to spend a second to talk about the Electro Scrambler.
Hey, folks.
Hello.
Ooh, pizza. All right.
I've been reading Marvel Comics with my comic book club, and you know they'll do that thing where characters talk about their powers and abilities, you know, because it's Marvel Comics. And there's a running joke about the Electro Scrambler because Blaster is an important character in Marvel, right? Like he's like a central guy, and he talks about his Electro Scrambler a lot, like it's to ridiculous degrees. He talks about it like he was sponsored by the Electro Scrambler company and he's getting paid to advertise it to us. So I was like, oh, my Electro Scrambler will get them. Good thing I hit them with my Electro Scrambler. Have some firepower courtesy of my Electro Scrambler. Like once an issue. It's really funny.
It's like, I guess you have an Electro Scrambler.
Yeah. So the legendary accessory right here. Yeah. And
It just look like they all got the same blaster. Nice.
My blaster.
yeah.
I have that one too.
Yep, 1985.
Mm-hmm. They released that up here at Walmart's.
I remember the frenzy on that when
It was a reissue, I think.
yeah, when that blaster came out.
I like the fact that this guy's got the same kind of sculpted finger as Soundwave, so he can also press the button to pop his tape open.
Nice.
Yeah. That would be rewind, or no, that's eject because he's blue.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
I missed out on that OG Soundwave. He was at Walmart too, and I missed out on it.
I got both of those in clearance. Soundwave was $3.
Yeah,
That's insane.
God.
yeah, that was like literally like people was grabbing them like candy.
I got 9.
You say you got 9 of them?
I got 9 of them at $3 a piece.
Why not?
Jeez, man.
Why not? Why not?
Every Transformers fan that I knew that year got one for Christmas.
That's a good way to, hey, spread the wealth. That's great, you know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Each of my kids got one to put on their desk. I got one in the box, one that I opened, and 4 of my buddies got one.
Hey, if you're going to give somebody a random Transformer, Soundwave's not a bad choice.
You know, it'd be funny. One in the living room, one in the bedroom, one in the kitchen.
Well, for real, if you take the entire franchise,
Mhm.
all the waves of Transformers, all the different modes, and you talk to anybody that knows just a little bit about any of them, what 3 names are they going to know? They're going to know Optimus Prime, they're going to know Megatron, they're going to know Soundwave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If they don't know anything else.
Yeah, that's what makes him like a perfect figure to gift to people because they're all going to know who he is. Just popping out my
Yeah, my buddy Pete was freaking out. He was like, dude, you didn't have to spend that kind of money. I just picked
Like, no expense spared for my friends.
You know,
That's right. You're worth
snap.
it, bro.
Yes,
You're
I
worth it to
do
me.
need one. Yes, I do.
Where's this? There it is.
Oh boy.
so Primetime on YouTube is saying to Calvin, I got OG Soundwave if you need it, Calvin.
Is it still in the box, brand new? You want to trade or offer? Yes, I do bargain.
Just pop a cassette in this guy, and yeah, there's the two of these guys next to each other. Which, it's not huge like the original Blaster was, but he is a little bit taller than Soundwave.
Yeah, they should be the same size.
It should be. Yeah, let's not get into the scale conversation.
Yeah.
Oh boy, don't even get me started.
Yeah.
We both use the same kinds of tapes, so they can just freely switch them around.
And here's Primetime on YouTube says
The battle of the boom boxes, man.
Yeah, right there from
come on.
what was the name of the episode? Was it Autobot? Yeah, Autobot.
Ooh.
So Primetime on YouTube says yes. In the box.
They're just mad because they stole each other's cassette tapes. That's rewind. That's eject in there, and he's got the Rumble. Yeah, I mean,
He got one in the box. Ooh.
Is it Courage, if you were here
I was going to
last
ask him if he willing to trade or bargain, or what's the price?
Courage, if you were here last week, you'd have heard this discussion that we were having about those two right there.
oh really?
We were talking
Energon cubes.
we're talking about the Energon cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, how he can make them, and maybe he can make them.
Well, the whole thing was, if they're both technically communications officers,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing that we ever saw of Soundwave on Cybertron was that light pole looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what if that wasn't a light pole? What if that was a distribution center?
Hmm.
And the cassettes on Cybertron are the factory workers.
Wow.
Now that would be an interesting bit of world building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Maybe.
Well,
maybe
since you
they're
mentioned that they were factory workers, friends in Rumble, that was taking the cubes and Thundercrack and the rest of them to when it was getting produced. What were they doing?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Rewind and eject weren't for Blaster; they were the factory workers.
Gotta figure out a good way to get this guy's head out. There we go.
We got new school versus old school over there. Actually, we can tilt the camera down
There you go.
Nice.
We're going to party like it's 1985.
Yep.
Does this man look like a factory worker?
At some
You
point in
never
his
know.
history, yep, you never know.
They look nice and friendly, all the above, and next thing you know, they hauling out Energon cubes.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's head is impressively detailed for how tiny it is. I can't really convey that on camera very well.
It would have been nice if they would have gave us the rest of the cassettes.
Yeah, well, maybe they will. They managed to get through the Decepticons. I'm just happy that Blaster actually came with one. That's not a common thing to do unless it's like a special gift set. Yeah, so same scale, but this guy definitely turned out way nicer looking. Let's see if I can't boombox this man. Take his Electro Scrambler away.
Not the Electro Scrambler. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
They're being attacked.
Predator and Kitty.
Yep.
I'll name her Tantrum instead of Pep because was Tantrum the name of the tiger? Oh,
Yep.
don't hit those buttons.
Razor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Razor Claw, of course. Yes. She's just like vying for attention.
Nope.
Pep, trying to
Attention.
Yeah, there we go. She's gonna
Nice.
stay up on my shoulder.
Is that a cat?
Yep, that's an awesome knockover moment.
Yeah. Oh, she got him. Yes, Pep, that is a sound wave.
I must love on it.
Yeah.
Come on, knock the other one over. Knock the other one over. Nice, Kitty, you can do it.
I said before, I guess it's because like she's only a couple years old, and I've always had shelves of robots around, so she's very good at not knocking them over. She'll like walk across them to get someplace, and she'll just like delicately step around them. So
Now she knows. She's like, uh-oh, it's Sunday night. I've got to take the spotlight. Yes.
got to put in appearances. Yes. Come on to my shoulder.
Go into parrot mode.
Yeah. Yes. Just you can linger there.
She can have a dating profile, and then she can date this guy.
Yeah.
Yep. You actually need one of those. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
It's an interesting looking Ravage.
Mm-hmm. Colored the eyes red at some point decades ago.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a custom basically.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello. Say hello to the internet.
Hello,
Like
Kitty.
Yes.
If there's something you're not telling us,
Mm-hmm.
if there's something you're not telling us, I think you He-Man. You think, yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah, she's gonna turn into a gigantic calico-colored battle cat.
She turned to a big old saber-tooth tiger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Holy French fries. That'd be awesome.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to boombox this man. And I could probably figure it out without the instructions, but I like using the instructions. Then the first step is literally swivel his arm around and press the button to open this.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess they just wanted to show off the feature. I don't think this is going to be terribly different from Sound.
And then he can actually reach it now.
Yeah,
That's true.
he does the same thing as Soundwave. He's got like the sculpted button pressing finger. Yeah.
Because I mean, with us G1 guys, articulation was was not the highlight of the design process. So this blaster is not pushing his buttons anytime soon.
No, it was like 75% imagination with the originals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which, if you ask me, is just fine.
Oh yeah. Which I mean, you look at Power Master Prime and like he's the ultimate brick out of all the characters, but still love him.
There we go. Yeah, that's a bit of a grail of mine. They did a really nice commemorative series reissue back in the day that was him and God Bomber. If I was going to pick up something G1, I think it would be that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, he's got movable speakers. That's cool.
Well, while you were doing that, I noticed we didn't jump into the news.
Yes, let's get into it, in the words of Philip DeFranco. Oh yeah, it's always nice when these cartoon episode scripts get out there because you get. It's like I was talking about with you have the G1 production guy at TFCon. It's always interesting to see how these things got made.
Cool.
Yeah, I know there's some people out there that are very generous people that just buy these and then they digitize them and stick them online so that whenever they come up for an auction.
Nice.
This is how we know so much about Transformers, the movies, early scripts.
Cool. So from the first line to Sunbow, Marvel Archive website Sunbow has treated us with an important update of their scans of the Transformers G1 cartoon episode scripts. And they now have access to 2 script binders previously belonging to two G1 editor and writer Bruce Malik. So these volumes contain 19 scripts, 14 of which had no version online previously.
Nice. Always love it when we find those things out. And they're going to be just freely available for anybody that wants to see.
Oh, that's cool.
I got to just figure out how to plug this guy's side things in.
Oh. Oh, I just looked down at my Necron box and I was supposed to figure out my total value for a war that's going on next week.
Just casually, like, oh, we're gonna have a war next week.
What?
Yeah. Well, it's a buddy of mine's birthday, and he's huge into Warhammer 40K. And he hit me up and he was like, Bill, I want you to bring every Necron you got because we're going to set you up in the middle of the battlefield and you're going to defend a token.
Oh,
and
boy.
we're going to try and take it from you. And that's what Necrons do. Necrons lock down a objective. And he wants to see if him and 4 of his buddies can take on my entire fleet of Necrons.
It sounds brave.
Well, the Necrons are the easiest ones to regenerate. That's, they're basically, think of the T-1000 Terminators.
Mm-hmm.
They're without human skin on them. That's what a Necron is. It's just a robot with a human brain.
Okay.
And they're not hard to knock down. It's getting them to stay down. Because at the end of every fire sequence, I get to roll to see if they stand back up.
Nice. You know, that's almost like when I used to do the robot battles last year and I guess slightly the year before. The versus battles of robots, and Wreck-Gar was one of them. And when you think about it, Wreck-Gar is the kind of character like you can't knock him down because he'll just keep coming back up.
So are the Necrons just scary Junkions?
Pretty much, yeah.
Just trying. Oh, hey, yeah. It's my review of Corny. Oh, hey. Ooh. That is Junkion colors.
Yeah, this is one of my bikes. This is what I use for motorcycles.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And they're super fast. They're super armed. As you can see, they've got guns all over them. They fly, so they're not impeded by terrain. They're really quick, and they have pretty decent range.
Nice.
But there's the Praetorians. Just give you
Looks like a fossilizer. I like the bone shield in particular.
Yeah, it's a very cool looking character. Nice.
they're rough. But then you got big bastards like this that get on the battlefield and really just mess it up.
Oof, that's nightmarish.
Yeah.
No, that's
No.
awesome.
And this thing spits out these little bitty guys that terrorize the battlefield and bog down other equipment and other vehicles.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then that's one of the commanders right there.
Ooh, lovely.
This is Imhotep the Storm God.
Okay.
You
And I
say
painted
Imhotep-
all of these.
Oh, that makes it even more impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anybody that's base color. These guys here are just primered. Whoops. I primer coat them in nickel,
Okay.
and that gives it the base metallic in the joints and everything for like when I do it when they come this.
Oh, that's some really good detail.
Mm-hmm.
I have fun with it.
I can tell.
Nice.
Oh yeah, over here we got my most recent bot review. It was Coronation Starscream. I had some fun trying to give his gear to other people and getting other people to sit in his throne while I was taking these pictures. Yeah, it really is like the long and short of it is it really is just Starscream with more stuff. So whether or not he appeals to you depends on like, you know, do you have the Earthrise one? Do you want an upgrade? Like that's sort of the conclusion I reached by the end of it. But there's a lot of fun pictures in there that I had a good time like making.
Well, so anyone who wants to see the pictures, go to childrenofprimus.com in the news and review section.
Mm-hmm. Lego Technic style Cyberverse Grimlock set in the Nezha line. Oh yeah, that's that weird thing that nobody knows about because it's only airing in
Lego
China.
Sonic French toast.
Yeah, but like they have their there's an entire Transformers line that's only in China. It's called Nezha, and they do model kits, and I guess they've done a Grimlock now. It's like loosely tied into Cyberverse.
Okay.
That's a good looking Grimlock, though.
Well, they said, remember Transformers Nezha line? It was a China exclusive line with retools and new molds. Hold on. New molds in Cyberverse style packaging.
Yeah. The cartoon, which, like, here's the thing. The cartoon may or may not exist. We don't even know. If it does exist beyond, like, a trailer, it's in the Cyberverse animation style. So it's very much a spin-off of that.
Well, that's funny. When we were speaking earlier about obscure Transformer,
There you go.
That might be one of them.
Obscure Transformers shows. We don't even know if they're happening. So we can talk about that. He can talk about the Beast Wars stage show.
Yep.
What are squeezlings? I don't know. That Bumblebee looks like he has a big old mustache.
Yes, that Bumblebee looks like he's ready to go into a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Stuff from Energon cubes, man. They get buffed up and stuff. That's what happens.
Yep.
Juicing.
Like we said, Autobot Energon cubes are drugs.
Yes.
Yeah, no
Somebody always got high on them, no matter who made them. Somebody always got high on them.
So thanks to the 2005 boards member Darkhawk79 for sharing in their boards the first images of the new Transformers Squeezling figurines. And these are officially licensed non-transforming G1 figurines in chibi style.
I can tell that. I mean, you know, if maybe they make good desktop things, depending on how big they are.
It's true. I want to enjoy from YouTube.
Anthony. Hi, Joey. I gave you a shout out earlier on the stream because of your I see you playing with Soundwave. Oh, well, that's a hell of a thing there.
Yeah. This
I
is
was
the
gonna
thing
s-
that nightmares are made of.
Yeah.
No, bugs are awesome. Let them bite.
Yeah. I always said that this looks like the thing that they pull out of Neo's belly button. And
Yep.
Real quick, Joey, I gave you a shout out earlier on stream because I still use your method of comic book boarding to package figures. So I was like, shout out to Joey who invented this thing that I still do. Oh, thanks, homie. I was just talking to Jess. Yeah, nice. I'll Oh, they got a Legacy Minerva on eBay. How is that? It's not out yet. Legacy Minerva. Well, presumably the same
Wow.
way that we had leaks.
Because they get everything first cross seeds anyway, so we don't get nothing until later. 6 months or next year down the line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hasbro sucks.
No,
Yes,
no.
I said it.
It's people in the factories sneaking the things out for cash, which, I respect the hustle.
Hmm.
I wish I had that connection.
Yeah.
Hey,
no
like I
kidding.
just told me, if Hasbro can hire me, you will be amazed how much stuff be on the shelves right now.
Speaking of Coronation Starscream, in-hand pictures of the masterpiece parts and packaging. Yeah, that's a weird thing they did. Like, you gotta buy multiple Seekers to get the Coronation gear.
What?
Yeah, something like that. First look at the Coronation parts, which began shipping today. Yeah, it's something like that. Like you had to order one of the other Seekers or something, and then you get that shipped with them.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a cash grab as well.
Yep.
Oh, Joey's talking about her packaging idea. She's like, I love it. It showcases the bot well, no missing pieces, and it's easy to look through bins. Yeah, that's why I kept doing it. While I'm here, I finished changing blaster, so check this boombox out. This very, very small boombox. It even has the small handle still. It's a nice looking mode. Yeah.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Clip his gun on the
It's
back.
okay, man.
Yeah.
Batteries are included.
Yeah. And here he is with Netflix Soundwave, so he is
wow.
larger. Yeah.
A lot bigger.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's got the speakers. He's got the dials. This is small, but like it's impressively like sculpted and painted for the size. And I like that they include the handle, even though it's like too small to realistically use. It's just a nice looking boombox. Yeah, Big Bad Toy Store.
In the same core, the core class, Shockwave.
Yeah, I'm not even like I'm trying to go completist on like the Bumblebee guys, but I'm not bothering with this guy because he's like out of scale. They got to do like a Voyager or something.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I've been saying it, man. Thank you, man. You hit the head on the nail, or what they may say.
Yeah,
This is
like,
bull crap.
I showed the shelf off earlier. Let me just pop the camera over there. Where is it? I gotta get it in focus. Yeah, right here. So this is my like Bumblebee shelf, and I have almost everything. My hand is so shaky. I'm missing Thrust. I'll probably get him at TFCon. Thundercracker's not out yet. But other than that, I tried to get like every character in every form that I could. I got Ravage there somewhere. I think he's behind the helicopter. But like Shockwave's the only one I'm skipping because he doesn't scale with the rest of this. So if they do like a Voyager one, like I said, I'll stick them up here with the rest of these guys. But for now, it's just these guys. Oh, that's so cute, Joey says. I love the blaster in that line. So impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed too. I wanted him for my 86 movie shelf. That's why I grabbed him.
Oh no, original blaster gets no love.
Yeah, original blaster seems like he was pretty solid too. I never actually owned one, so I can't comment. But yeah, I'm gonna. See, I just reorganized all of these because that's what I do when I like purge figures to sell. So like this is like a new lineup of shelves behind me. I haven't quite made it look fancy yet, but I got my Transformers the movie display is going to go right there once I got it all figured out. So
Nice.
Blaster's going to go there too. Hopefully I'll get a Galvatron, and that'll basically finish it off. Yeah. New Age toys. Oh, yeah. That's Legend Scale Ultra Magnus. They're doing a Hate Plague version of him in clear red.
Oh, Bill has another character in the camera.
I thought you were holding
What's
up.
wrong with people? They just speed up through this motherfucker left to right.
These are the snipers.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's quite a sniper.
Small figures.
No.
Imagine the kickback on that.
Yes.
That is a sniper, but these are the snipers.
Okay,
Oh.
good. They have a base, so they're not going to get
Okay.
blown away.
Funny, it almost reminds me of a Chitauri.
Yeah, real close, especially these guys' faces. I don't know if I can get it close enough to the camera for you to see it.
You know, I can kind of see it.
Oh boy.
I just want to give a shout out to how fun these spring-loaded doors are. It's just something that I just idly do with my hands. So just like door goes open, door goes shut, door goes open. Did y'all talk about the Tonka Devastator? We haven't even gotten into that yet. Hopefully, it's going to show up in the news.
You know, I think it was in the news last week. Let's see if I can track it back in the news again.
That is such a weird thing. So it's a camera. I gotta stop moving it around every time I gotta remount it. Yeah. So okay, just look at Blaster, I guess. It's a collaborative between Hasbro and Tonka, which is kind of a funny way of putting it because Hasbro owns Tonka these days. It's like a subsidiary. And it's Devastator, but he's in his Generation 2 colors. It's a G1 reissue. And they're all new characters. They're all Autobots now. They all have new names, and he's got Tonka branding all over him. So it's Yellow Autobot Tonka Devastator G1 reissue, which is a heck of a lot of things at once.
Well, I mean, I slightly saw it in one of the threads, in one of the groups, and I think the only complaint that some people had was the price of it, because I believe is at least over 200 or around the 200 range.
I will say that's probably what a G1 reissue Devastator would cost these days if he was new, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess I got to go to...
There we go.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, no, I might get that when it comes to Target.
Yeah, because that looks... It's not quite the Generation 2 colors because it's got like black instead of purple, but I'm like, that's very Generation 2 Devastator.
Yep.
And it's basically, they're basically making new G1 characters because they all have new names. They're like new Autobots. And if it wasn't for the fact that we knew they were still called the Constructicons, I would almost say it's like pre-Robo Smasher Devastator.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Joey says he looks great, guys. His waist, torso, thigh is thick. Probably stand better than the Titans Return one that I have. Maybe. I used to have the G1 reissue. I don't anymore.
Wait, are we still referring to Devastator?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to have a G1 reissue Devastator. He stood pretty well. I don't have the Combiner Wars one, so I can't comment, but I know those guys are kind of rickety. I got a Victorion back there. That can be kind of hard to get her to stand up. So
well,
yeah, if he's
you can find them on Walmart. The G1 Devastator, the Walmart exclusive package.
Yeah. But so that's I mean, you know, Tonka's like, oh, we're Tonka tough, and G1 Devastator was pretty solid when combined. So I bet he would stay good pretty well.
But how tall is this thing though?
Not too big. I mean, I used to have him. He's like, I don't know, leader class roughly when combined. Those little guys are like scouts.
Yeah.
Kind of want to see if I can find the.
See if I can.
Oh, do you have one?
Yeah, I have my. There we go. So that's Well, it's funny the green screen just throws it off. But there's a G1 Constructicon. I would say the one issue that I had with all the combiners is at a certain point, Devastator is a slightly weaker within his mid torso in terms of where Long Haul and Hook connect into.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like that he's clear about his screen.
Against him.
This is funny.
Out of control.
Yeah.
Tonkanator. That's the name of the guy of him. It's not Tonkastator. It's Tonkanator. I'm just on the Hasbro Pulse page. Yeah, 104 American dollars. So whatever that equals in Canadian. What's the name of his new guys? I think they list them here.
Custom taxes and fees.
Yeah. I don't know which is which, but they name them Mega Dozer, Power Digger, Skyhook, Mega Hauler, and Motor Mix. Oh, and Motoload. So those are the 6 new characters.
Oh boy.
Yeah, in terms of size comparison, let me see if I can kind of. And green screen's going to kind of throw it off again.
Yeah, that's funny because it's a weird comparison because Blaster's like strangely huge for a mainline transformer.
Yes, I mean like when you combine Devastator, like Blaster and Devastator are basically the same size.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a cool homage in terms of bringing in Tonka because a lot of older fans, like we grew up with Tonka trucks and everything before Transformers was a thing for us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I had Tonka trucks growing up. I think if you were a little kid, they were they just materialized in front of you at a certain age.
Yes. Yeah, I had that. What did I have? Yeah, a dump truck. Yeah, I remember having the dump truck, and I think someone else had the backhoe.
Mm-hmm. So as far as crossovers go, it makes sense. Joy says Victorion is top heavy as why? Yeah, kind of. I got her. I just moved her over to the shelf behind me while I was reorganizing stuff. Let's see if I can get a light on her.
Hey, they need to release that figure, man.
Yeah,
Victorion,
right there.
they need to release that figure.
Yeah. In fact, Jess got her for me as a. Oh God, it's so hard to control this because of. You got to move the opposite way you think you got to move.
Right.
Yeah. Jess got her for me as a gift for a birthday at one point. But yeah, I just got her kind of leaning against the back wall so she doesn't fall over. Yeah, I'm not taking her out of there because there's a bunch of figures in front of her. Yeah. Great looking figure though. It may be kind of. I understand a lot of the Combiner Wars guys were like that. It's kind of hard to keep them stable because they're so complicated. They have so many parts in them. In-depth review of upcoming Masterpiece Skyfire. Oh, I haven't had a chance to look into this, but it's going to be such an interesting release.
Oh, that's a very cool. I like that. I like that scale.
Yeah, because he scales with the Masterpiece guys. He's got those tiny little minifigures that can ride in him.
Yeah.
I didn't think the response to this guy was going to be as warm as it did, but people are going gaga. Yeah, I kind of get a kick out of how simple his transformation looks to be. The only other Masterpiece that was ever that simple was Grimlock. Simple doesn't equal bad. It's just kind of neat. It means they can put more money into the accessories and articulation and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And more money into just making them really big.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, this is what we were talking about. Studio Series 86 Snarl, eh? Yeah, he's finally come. I was like, are they going to do Snarl in Studio Series 86, even though his whole thing is he's not in the movie?
Hey, man, everything I use your imagination, man. That's a cash grab.
Oh, Joey's saying, great show, gentlemen. Off to deadlines I go. I got to keep Transformers Pride alive. Godspeed. Maybe you'll run into us at TFCon if you're going. We're going to be at a table there.
That's a cream of the crop right there.
Good luck with
the Dinobots. That's a cream of the crop right there. You can't mess that up.
Oh yeah, Studio Series Leader 86 Snarl, Rise of the Beast Scouts. I didn't even know about this because this must have dropped over the weekend. Like I said, I'm not online on the weekend, so
yeah, that just came out today.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised they're doing Snarl before Swoop because you'd think they'd do the 4 that were in the movie and then do Snarl as like a bonus guy.
Mm-hmm. I think that they're doing it because people are not buying Sludge because they're worried that we're not going to get all 5.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I'm also like, why would they? It's easy money to do the full set. So it would have shocked me if they didn't. I was anticipating them just like eventually doing all of them.
We were hoping so, but nobody could get a confirmation on Snarl.
Yeah. So I guess they're doing them first just to get them out of the way.
We just want you people over at Transformers Liberated to shut the hell up.
I'm like, I'm not in that group, but yes, I agree with this man. He seems to be of sound judgment on these matters. But yeah, Snarl, I didn't even know about that. They're coming out with these guys quickly, and I appreciate it. Oh no, he's gone. Oh, he'll be back. In the meantime, I just want to say I love this little boombox. It's really fun to just hold in your hand. and pop open like this. I'm gonna see if I can change him back. Man, I want to talk about the other listings that came out. There was like, was it like Leader Armada Megatron, Voyager Tarn, those guys, and a Velocitronian Hot Rod. Oh yeah, that was my look at the Hasbro Pulse page because I was looking for what their names were.
Yeah, so now, boy, them scalps gonna have fun with that.
Mm-hmm. Where's the other one that I was talking about? Oh wait, I didn't have it popped up in a window. Never mind. I'm such a scatterbrained host right now.
It's okay, man. We know you want that figure.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, you're popping your.
Yeah, my connection has just been all over the place today.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this guy. They're doing Black Leo Convoy. Eh? It's weird they're doing
snaps.
Him. Yeah, the original was a lucky draw, so this is a case of them making a rare thing easily available. Yeah, he looks. Yeah, it's just a leak, but like it's a cool looking leak. He's an important character in terms of the like legacy of creating Nemesis Prime because he was like the first black evil duplicate to appear in the story because he was in an episode of the Beast Wars the Second anime.
Yep.
So that whole color scheme there, it sort of originates from him. And yeah, I guess that's why he's getting a masterpiece before, like, because they did Burning Optimus Primal, so I thought they were going to do Flash Leo Convoy because those two were in the Beast Wars the Second movie together. But I guess they're doing this black version first because of the whole Nemesis Prime thing.
Got it.
Bruh.
Let me go to a different screen.
They got me.
They got you? You want? They got you with the black line?
Yeah, I want that. I want that. Yeah. I want that. And that's a masterpiece too? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm getting that.
It's didn't they? Wasn't one of those leaked listings for Legacy saying they were going to do like a mainline Leo Prime too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Hey, this is what I was talking about before. This guy's going to be a Walmart exclusive. He's going to be a part of the Velocitron line. It's a new version of Cosmos.
I don't know when that's coming out though. I think it's gonna be in the fall or something. I go to their website. I don't see nothing pop up at all. Period.
Yeah, it might not be for a while. Yeah, there he is next to Huffer.
Okay.
he's a good looking figure. He comes with a little racing flag because they were like, he's the guy who sees them off on the Velocitron race.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be the one that people are gonna be like really after. Like, you know how like nobody could find Netflix Bumblebee. I feel like people are gonna be really after Legacy Cosmos. Because to be fair, he looks real nice. Oh, there we go. I was just changing this guy back without the instructions and trying to figure some of the details out. Oh, yeah, I remember reading this. He was going to be an Origin Bumblebee retool, but then they found the money to make him an entirely new figure.
Interesting.
And you can see there the pictures of how the Origin Bumblebee retool would have worked if it was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Like removing those parts and giving him like a saucer on top. That's a crazy bit of development. Like,
yeah.
I'm glad he got to be a new tooling, but I also appreciate when people do like really weird retools like that.
Very cool.
Yeah. This is one I'm looking forward to if he shows up in Canada. But they're getting better about stocking that stuff after those early Netflix ones weren't. Oh yeah, that guy. That's Shattered Glass Wheeljack, and he comes with an entire weaponizer.
Yes, I saw a few images of that. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, but they're calling him Slicer because he's also got the color scheme of a European action master called Slicer. So they're like, this is both characters at once.
Nice.
The same way Shattered Glass Magnus was also like Delta Magnus.
Yeah, actually, the color scheme of this retool or this repaint actually looks very cool.
Yeah, and because it's Slicer. Let me see if I can find a picture of the original. Slicer G1, yeah. Yeah, right here.
Okay.
So that's the original, and it was a Wheeljack repaint back in the day. It was a repaint of Action Master Wheeljack, and then he came with that vehicle that could turn into an exosuit. So that's why they gave him the new one, the weaponizer in those colors to sort of simulate that.
Got it.
Yeah. And this guy was only in Europe. He wasn't in the US, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah, it's Shattered Glass Wheeljack, but it is also this obscure guy at the same time. And he was sort of spoiled because he was already in the IDW Shattered Glass comic long before this figure was announced.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
But at least a way to build up the character before people know of it or actually before it's released.
Yeah, basically. The comic wound up previewing a lot of figures, like Shattered Glass Magnus was in there before we ever saw that he was going to get a figure, stuff like that.
Okay.
And now they're going to be doing a Shattered Glass 2 miniseries soon. So, hey, Calvin, did you wind up with this? Masterpiece Shoki also came with a sticker sheet if you ordered them from some places. Yeah, the Figure King magazine.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't opened them up yet. So you said those stickers. Wow.
Yeah, I guess it was only if you got them. If you have subscribed to Figure King magazine.
Nah. Ooh.
Yeah, I guess it's only you got to live in Japan for that. But yeah, it's just a bunch of logos and stuff. Oh yeah, there's another one of the new Velocitron guys from the Legacy Collection, Transformers Cybertron Override. This is a figure I know nothing about because I was not collecting at this point.
I do.
But people I know who like Transformers Cybertron are going nuts for this. I know she's the person that rules Velocitron in the Cybertron show because she's the fastest racer. And that's about it. She was in the Wreckers comic because the Wreckers comic was, of course, an advertisement for this. And it's a Voyager, actually. It's not a deluxe, so this is a big one.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a good looking toy. And I remember I'm pretty sure Aaron Archer said that he deliberately based her alternate mode off of the Mach 5 from Speed Racer. At the very least in terms of the colors.
I was going to say, yeah, like it fully gives me the Speed Racer feel.
Yeah, like it was a bit of a shout out to that. Legend Scale Devastator. They've done 1 million of these, and I guess they're doing 1 million more of them. But
Yeah.
I hear New Age is pretty good. I've seen reviews of it that give it a pretty positive buzz. So I guess if you want a Legends Devastator and you somehow don't have one, this is the one to have. New Age makes a lot of really good Seekers. There's a video review channel I watch called Knee Stuff, and he has a review show called All of Them I've Got, and he it's a running thing that he just absolutely loves New Age stuff. So that's how I know about it.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, I think that's it for most of the news.
Yeah,
most of the recent news.
Have we done anything about the Lego Optimus Prime yet?
Oh yeah.
I guess that must have been one of the shows that I got blanked out of.
Yeah. Have we talked about that? I feel like we have. The most impressive thing about it to me is, and I used to collect like Throwbots and a little bit of Bionicle back in the day. So the most impressive thing about this Optimus is that he transforms and you don't have to rebuild him. He does it all in one.
Right. Because you don't take him apart.
Yeah, because you used to have to do that for all the old Lego robots. So the fact that this guy's like fully integrated, that's the most impressive thing about him to me. Also, he's like gigantic. He's like bigger than the first Masterpiece. Yeah.
Let's see if I can get a picture of him.
Yeah. Speaking of masterpieces, I'm going to be throwing a picture up on the Children of Promise Messenger page, or I'm gonna send it to you all in the Messenger. I've got to ID that. I'm gonna send them to D too because I know he's really a masterpiece guy. But a real good buddy of mine, he passed away about 5 years ago.
Oh, sorry to hear
and
that.
he had a collection in comparison to mine. Well, his mom is now 80 years old. She sold most of his stuff, but she kept this one big cabinet because it's what reminded her of her son. They were all his favorites, and it's a collection of Masterpiece Optimus Primes.
Oh, wow.
And I have no idea how to even think about looking them up.
Yeah. Was it a lot of third-party ones, or is it just like first-party stuff?
I have no idea. I don't know because that's not my thing.
Well, honestly, like, send us a picture. I'm pretty good at IDing these things, though. If they're third party, I'll just have to be like, that's third party, but I don't know which one. But I can tell you what the official ones are, and then I can tell you which ones are not official ones. Yeah. Oh, hey, there's Lego Optimus. But it's not.
See if I can.
There was only so many Optimuses, so I can probably ID them if you just want to flip them to the group.
There's like four of them that are like MPO1 scale. And then there's like 5 of them that are a little bit smaller than that, and then there's some littler ones. And then she's got a whole shelf of like retools of original G1. There's like the one that's got that says Optimus Prime on the trailer. There's the Nemesis Prime one, the Black Convoy. There's one that's an Evangelion one.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
Got a nerd trailer.
Oh, crazy.
But yeah, if this is what we're dealing with, I can definitely ID them. Yeah. Oh, and there's the Lego Optimus, by the way. With his 1,508 pieces. Man, I haven't built any Lego since I built that Sonic set. I wonder how long this would take me. Me and Jess built that last one together. We just like passed the instructions.
1,508 pieces. Oh boy, it's gonna take you
6 months. No, just kidding. No, just kidding.
Like realistically, I feel like it would probably take me a couple weeks because, it'd be like if we were both around and we had a couple free hours, we'd put on like a podcast or a YouTube video and just kind of trade the instructions back and forth and build it in chunks, like me and Jess would.
My USC Millennium Falcon is 8,500 pieces, and it took me a year.
Well, okay,
Ooh.
so that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
That's good to know. And there it is, transforming like a normal robot without needing to be rebuilt, which is impressive.
Oh shit! So wait, it's a Lego set. It can transform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you don't take it apart to transform it. It just transforms just like a toy.
Yeah.
I ain't taking that shit out the box. I'll still buy it.
Well, you got to take it out of the box because you got to build it. That's the point.
Yeah, I'll take it out the box. All right.
Good.
I watch everybody just get confused, fucked up and stuff, and acting a fool and stuff, getting frustrated, don't know where the piece goes. I just laugh at them.
Yeah. It happens.
It looks pretty good, though.
They all come with brick separators for a reason. You make a mistake, you take it apart, you go back. I did that several times when I was building that Sonic set.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to sign off for tonight. We got a big fireworks display we got to put off tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. 4th of July.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was a pleasure. Sorry I got on late. I completely forgot about it. I wasn't even thinking that today was Sunday because I don't have to work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking today was Saturday all day.
Yep.
It's okay.
Yeah, and you can thank my lady because we were sitting downstairs watching TV and she goes, I figured you'd be online with your Transformers people.
You're just like, oh!
I went, wait a minute, it is Sunday, isn't it? Oh, shit.
Well, you have to thank her for us.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Gentlemen, you all have a good one, and I'll see you all next week.
Mm-hmm.
You too, man.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, so there's more of the Lego Optimus. They're just showing the fact that you could like reverse his bumper to make it animation accurate in both modes. Like I read some articles on this guy. It's a lot of crazy details on him.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. See, I'm fascinated too by the idea of looking at that shelf of Masterpiece Optimuses because I'm like, I bet I could ID those. I'm good at that. I want to give it a shot.
Challenge.
Yeah. I've done that. Like people will post giant photos of collections, and I'll be like, all right, I want to try and name everything here.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those weird things that I just consider to be fun.
Oh, it is fun because it's just like, yep, I know that guy, but like, who is that guy?
Yeah, like I said, my weakness is always third-party stuff because I'm not super up on it. But I can always be like, I know that's not an official thing. I just don't know which third-party guy that is.
Right.
Sometimes you hear about the big standard ones. So I do know some third-party guys, just like not all of them.
Right.
This guy's back to being Robot Mode Blaster. He's real nice.
But Blaster is one of those impressive characters out of the entire franchise.
Yeah. And he got to. It's funny because he's very different in the Marvel comics compared to how he is in the show, right?
Yes.
Because in the comics he's like a member of like an underground resistance on Cybertron, and he's like very dour and serious. And his best friend Scrounge gets killed, and then he comes to Earth, and Grimlock's in charge, and Grimlock's being a terrible leader. So he's like, I'm just gonna forget this. I'm leaving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like complete opposite characters between the comic book and the cartoon.
Yeah, and it's been really interesting watching it because, like half the reason I want to get Goldbug now is because him and Goldbug, like they both left at the same time, so they were just like a duo going rogue for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So like this guy and Gold Kingdom Blaster here and Buzzworthy Goldbug would make a nice pair. As somebody that's just read Marvel, so
nice.
Yeah. But But yeah, for now, I'm like, this guy, I'm looking forward to writing him up because I'm already like going to say some good things.
Cool.
I appreciate the fact that they still have, like, we're 4 lines away from Siege, and they're still putting weapons ports all over these guys, which was like Siege's game.
I disagree.
Uh-oh.
You care to provide your rationale?
I'll let you finish, and then I'll tell you why you're completely wrong.
Well, that was the point. I was going to say, I appreciate that 4 lines out from Siege, they're still covering these guys with weapons ports if you want to stick a bunch of accessories on them and create weaponized monstrosities.
Can you grab my toys from the room, my bag of toys? I need my my materials in order to demonstrate why you're wrong, but continue.
Because I'm like, I got power dashers up there I can pick up off the shelf and color match him and create a crazy heavily armed version of Blaster. And I like that I can still do that they didn't leave that behind in 2019 when Siege ended.
You said power dashers?
Yeah, power dashers. They made new versions of them during Siege, and those are the weaponizers that I wound up with. Yeah.
But are they called, like, is weaponizer the new name for power dashers? Or weaponizers is a broader category, and they remade the power dashers under the weaponizer under the weaponizer banner.
Yeah, what you were saying is correct just now. They're all weaponizers. They just remade the 3 power dashers, and they called them Power Dasher, Chromar, and so forth on the box.
So they've recently made a figure of me.
What's the name on the box?
Well, they're calling it, they can't use the name Professor D, right?
Yeah.
That'd be too obvious. So they're calling me King Grayskull. Yeah. But you can see by the skin tone, by the hair, that's not He-Man, that's me.
The general air of intense masculinity.
Look at the face. Like exactly. I mean, if there's anybody who owns a patent on intense masculinity, clearly that's me. So you hit the nail on the head. And he's got like a red cape. He's got the tiger, the tiger print loincloth. Obviously, they're copying me.
I remember a CD artwork that kind of like reminds me of that character.
That's probably where they ripped it off from.
Yep.
Now I don't know if any of you guys have this figure.
Yep.
But the thing that I like about this figure is that they're continuing to put these 5mm ports on here. And the cool thing about that is that you can use these with. I don't know if any of you guys got power dashers, but they've recently remade power dashers under the banner of some shit that I don't remember right now. Weaponizers. They recently made. I don't know if you guys know the weaponizers. They redid power dashers, which are from G1. Oh, look, he's going to walk off now. He's like, I just get my idea. Like, okay, there you go. That's the weaponizer I was talking about. So he knows what I mean. So, I don't. Oh, Anthony, that's looking good.
Oh, the shelves?
Yeah, your shelves looking better.
Yeah, well, it's because I just did a big reorganizing so I could get my TFCon merchandise ready to go. So a lot of my shelves got redone.
I've been doing the same thing. As you notice, I got myself a nice chair for TFCon.
Yeah.
So I'm ready as well.
So I don't know if you guys know, but in the G1, like when they made the 1984 mold, like these little screw holes.
Hold on, you can't have a blaster. They call them
too. Ports. So wait, these are also called ports right here.
Nice. Not exactly 4mm, but they are
not exactly 4mm, but you could put like the screws in it to keep the character together.
Calvin, listen.
Oh, fireworks! Yay!
Calvin, if you're going to remain on the stream, you have to go get your blaster because apparently that's what we're doing right now. Everybody's showing their blasters.
No, I showed all my figures today. It was awesome. You missed it.
You don't got a blaster?
I got both of them. That's the thing. I got everything, but that's the right ones.
I apologize. For missing your show and tell. I'll go back and watch it. I promise.
Dude, I got that train. Like literally, I thought it was gonna be bigger. I thought the thing was gonna be big, and this what it is.
We're talking about Takara Masterpiece.
I'm fucking pissed.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody knows you got to go with the Moon Studio. The only thing better about the Takara ones is like those. As you probably know, the train mode is like in scale with actual model trains, right? So people who are serious like model train collectors, that's the one thing that's really neat about that set. But otherwise, the Takara ones are just trash compared to what Moon Studio is doing. And you know what's sad about that is Moon Studio is Zeta. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Look, that's inappropriate. We have younger viewers, okay?
Well, he's sitting on his shoulder watching the parade.
Yeah, he's sitting on his shoulder, or is he sitting on his?
Blaster is a taller character. He's sitting on his shoulders watching the parade.
Blaster's always been very tall. I like that.
Yeah.
As they say, tall, red, and handsome, just like Malcolm X.
There you go.
Come on, that was a good one. That was really good. Detroit Red, as they used to call the brother.
This is correct.
Yeah, I was like, man, they're getting out of hand. That thing cost me $159. After taxing and fees, it was $177.
Wait, you're being disappointed in the size of it, but you're not taking it out of the box though.
No, I'm gonna throw that something against the fucking wall.
Why don't you actually like set up a whole like model train set? Get some tracks and
So
like.
you think I won't?
No, I think you should. I think like that. Honestly, that's the only thing those figures are good for. So you got the figures. You may as well make a cool little train diorama.
Well, I need the rest of the 4 now.
I mean, or you could just buy some regular model trains, probably cheaper, and stick them on that one. It looks like you got the front of the train, which if you're gonna have one, that's probably the best one to have, and then just stick on.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if model trains. I have no idea what the cost of those things are. Maybe they're all $100 a piece anyway.
Yeah,
I don't think they're.
Yeah, 144.
Hold on.
No, but that's for the Takara ones. But like if you just bought model train car, right? And you could that's what's cool about it, right? Like you could take regular model trains and then you could mix and match them with your Takara train bots. And then it would really be robots in disguise because actually it looks like a regular model train.
I just have them run into each other and catch on fire. They'd be sweet.
Which then I wonder if anyone who has the new train bots, if they would put them on a diorama with the old Hasbro train set that only few people knew about.
Oh yeah, the like train battle thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not Transformers related?
Yeah, it was a Transformers set. It came out probably like 85, and it's almost rare, but it's just basically a model train, and it had like Transformers logos and stuff on it, but it didn't transform.
Right. That'd be an interesting. But do you think it's in scale with regular model trains?
I mean, if the set is in scale with those, because I think
but that's the question. Is it or not?
Hopefully it would be, because model trains kind of had a standard scale.
No, exactly. So the question is, did they follow it? But yeah, that would be a cool combo.
Mm-hmm.
Cool way to do things.
Just demonstrating the 5mm.
It's like the more you buy these figures, the more they just get outrageous with it, man.
No, that's true. And Takara and So, have you guys heard?
What is
nice?
He's looking like Dr. Octopus.
Like now, Blaster's gonna win that fight with Soundwave.
Yeah.
Ultra Blaster.
I don't know if he doesn't fall over trying to haul all that gear.
Yeah,
that's the problem when you see these characters with these giant weapons. Is like, yeah, but can they really wield that?
Yep.
Well, he can still stand up okay. I haven't even added things to... He's got pegs on the bottom of his feet if I really wanted to make him unstable.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, I'm going to see if I can do that. I'm going to keep arming him up.
So yeah, and I picked up this guy too. This little dude.
Who's that?
That is Night Prowler.
Night Prowler?
Yep.
It's a repaint of Cheetor?
Yeah, based on a canceled figure because nothing baits collectors more than figures that previously were canceled.
Exactly. Like, ooh, this is my chance.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have
Yeah,
this.
I got that guard too. That black Ironhide, G1 Ironhide, I got that too.
Yeah, the Diaclone guy with no name. The man with no name.
Which one?
Nice.
DK2 guard, aka Diaclone Ironhide in black.
Oh, nice. But what mold? What mold is it? Is that Siege or is it like? Is it the G1?
Yeah,
Or is
G1, but it's like the ratchet mold.
It's Earthrise.
What I mean is it the Cybertron alt mode or is it the Earth alt mode? I think you're saying Earth
mode. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The Earth mode.
Yeah. So I would buy that figure because like I have the Cybertron mode one. Everybody knows like that's not one of the better Siege figures. Well, I don't know if everybody knows. Listen, you heard it on Children of Primus first. It's a crappy mold.
Could be better.
Yeah, maybe not first, but anyway, you heard it here.
Shucks.
Listen, guys. I just got here, so the party has started. So you guys need to liven up a bit. You're all like kind of like winding down.
You showing up at the party when the party's almost ending.
Wait, somebody was missing in 2 weeks, 2 weekends. That's kind of strange.
I'll show you. I got somebody to blame it on. She'll come by in a little bit.
All right, cool. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up.
Exactly.
So and while in between before you start blaming people, you have to mention.
Watch out, Spinister! I'll start blaming you.
TFCon Toronto next week, July 8th to 10th in Toronto, kind of in Mississauga beside Toronto. Children of Primus will be there. We have our table, and there'll be other tables connected to us.
Yeah, we got taken over.
What does that mean? That sounds kind of ominous. Like, guess whose table is going to be connected to us? Not going to say who. Maybe it's going to be the Takara train bots connected to our caboose.
You have to come and find out.
Fair enough.
It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Calvin, you're going to come down to Toronto or come up to Toronto?
I wish I could, man. I got jury duty.
That's such a weirdly specific thing.
Seriously, man, I don't know
what duty is more serious. Duty to your country or duty to Primus?
Transformers all the way.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's not even a contest, right?
Unless unless he's jury duty for an R. Kelly case.
Yeah. I'm just like, man, all this shit going on, man. This shit. I'm like, man, what the hell? You got motherfuckers.
Didn't I already say this? Didn't I already say this is a PG podcast? Bring up R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry, Calvin.
I'm just like, man, what the fuck? Like, okay, you got all these people, man. They're just getting scot free. And how this man says trafficking something don't even add up, bruh. It don't add up. I blame the damn parents, grown ass parents, sending your kids over there. And so them the one that's sex trafficking, not him. And now you got
hold on. The views expressed by Calvin do not necessarily express the views of Children of Primus or any other affiliates. Just to let you know. I'm sorry, Calvin. You may continue.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm just being honest, man. Keeping it real because they covering up a lot. They covering up a lot of stuff, man. And that's what they're doing right now. They're throwing it off on everybody. Just like the Jeff Epstein's, his wife gets 20 years. Now she's on suicide list now. Come on, dude.
What do you mean, like suicide watch list?
Yeah, suicide watch. Come on, dude.
Well, so we should set up some cameras and we can like charge money to watch the suicide.
What? And then again, we can't blame our politicians on what they're doing too, and all these celebrity actors. So,
it's one thing when the show goes left and it's like it's just so far gone.
But Anthony has his strategy whenever it gets into a topic where he's like, I'm not touching this at all. I'm just going to transform some figures.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and just transform, green figures.
Y'all talking about politics? Y'all talking about politically incorrect shit? I'm just transforming my figures.
I know enough to know when I am not qualified to speak on something.
You know what? That's good information. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah,
that's always a good rule to go by.
Like you want to, they were like, you want to name all the masterpiece Optimuses on the shelf? I got you. You want to speak on this court case? I'm not a lawyer.
Let me defer. Let me defer to one of my many non-experts who are willing to run their mouths.
Yeah,
just to make sure you use the words allegedly.
Allegedly. That's right.
Allegedly.
The supposed circumstance that happened with the alleged actions may or may not be conducive to social cohesion in theory. There you go.
Because allegedly, Hot Rod was working with Megatron in
you can't just go throwing accusations like Prime.
That. No, it's not an accusation, you see, because he said allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's not, he didn't say he's alleging. He didn't say j'accuse. Monsieur Hot Rod, j'accuse. Vous êtes. Est-ce que vous voulez coucher avec le Megatron là? Le Megatronas. Le anus de la Megatronas.
Wow.
Oh, Christ.
Voulez-vous bang bang avec moi ce soir? I heard you got that. I heard you got that trigger.
Pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger.
See, because then you
Does
can
Megatron say that? Does Megatron say that? When Megatron gets alone with a fembot, is he like, baby, pull my trigger, see what happens? I dare you, baby. No, just pull it one time, see what happens.
Between Megatron and Shockwave. Interesting theory that we got to bring up into a show one day, and maybe Anthony can answer this. Megatron, as we know, was converted to a gun on Earth. What was his Cybertronian form? And is there any fiction of his form?
Probably in the War for Cybertron game, right?
Yeah, it's usually a tank. We don't know about the G1 cartoon, but they're always like, he changed into a tank before he changed into a gun.
Okay.
So like retroactively, the idea is that, so obviously the tank alt mode in terms of the version of the multiverse that we live in, where Transformers are not real, sucks to be us. But in this version of the multiverse, in this sector, I should say, of the multiverse, the notion that Megatron turns into a tank is post G1. But because they put it in War for Cybertron as a Cybertronian mode, then retroactively we can say that he was always a tank, and then he came to Earth, got turned into a, he had to be a robot in disguise,
right?
And now Jazz, and Wheeljack, they pick cars that there's only one of that car in the world, right? So not a very good disguise.
Mirage.
So Megatron picks a Walther P-38. Like, those are all over the place. So that's a good disguise mode.
Cosmos.
Similarly, if he's a tank, no, Cosmos is a good disguise mode because people see UFOs, but they are never able to confirm them. So Cosmos is actually not as bad a disguise as we make him out to be. But if Megatron was a tank, like, really, you can't be rolling down the street everywhere. You're not really in disguise. Like, even if they don't know you're a robot, people are going to freak out if they see a tank coming down the street.
Okay, but then I challenge that, because if they're saying he was a tank on Cybertron and then turned into a gun on Earth, why did Blitzwing, Brawl, and I believe there's one other character, why did they stay tanks?
Because with Blitzwing, it don't matter because he could turn into a jet, fly away. So whatever. And with Brawl, he's part of the Combaticon, so he's rolling in a team of military vehicles. So that's in disguise. Like, you're around a bunch of military vehicles, doesn't look out of place.
Something I
Good
feel
answer.
that is relevant to fictionally note is the very first group of ARC Transformers, which includes, Megatron, Wheeljack Mirage, all those guys. None of them chose their alternate.
Those are Nemesis Transformers.
Yeah, but
Not
regardless,
ARC Transformers.
in both Marvel and the original cartoon, they were all unconscious, and the ARC chose alternate modes for them while they were unconscious without consulting them. So Megatron never voluntarily picks to be a gun. Wheeljack didn't voluntarily pick to be that specific model of car. Like the later guys, maybe we don't know, but the original group, they didn't get to choose those. They were chosen for them.
Yeah. So that whole the ridiculousness about the uniqueness of the car, that's all Teletran 1's doing.
Yeah, basically.
It's
Blame him, not
Teletran's fault.
All right. My battery says it's about to die, so if I disappear from the podcast, that's why. Just to let you guys know. And I'm not going to be able to plug it in time. So
just almost 11. So
yeah,
I know
we'll see if I last till 11. If not, I'm saying preemptively, whatever Ninigra, and also till all are one.
What's about to happen is you're going to suddenly come up with the greatest opinion you've ever said, and then you're going to start, and it's going to cut off.
Listen, my young colleague. I've already said all the great things I'm ever going to say, and if I have any great thing left to say, it's not going to be on this podcast. So don't worry. I'm only saying ridiculous shit on this podcast, if not for the rest of my life in every form.
Silence.
So on that note, guys are like, shit. The whole reason we're on this podcast is to hear you say genius stuff. Now you said you're not going to say no genius stuff. Why are we even here? Oh, we're here for TFCon Toronto next weekend. Be there or be what? Give me a Transformers joke.
Be Magic Square, like the third party company.
No, that would be good.
Yeah. Be square like the underbase.
The underbase is a rectangular prism.
So well, I guess not. Yeah. You've been ruled out based on basic rules of geometry, Minister.
Okay,
get your geometry ready before you come on a technical podcast like this one.
Like an energon cube.
Yeah.
There you go.
Be there or be square like an energon cube. Where's my cage full of them? Here they are.
No, be there or be square like an empty energon cube.
Yeah, nobody wants to be empty.
Be there or be as sad as Cyclonus with a whole bunch of empty energon cubes and no way to revive Galvatron. That's a sad scenario.
See how sad he is? Look how sad he is. I think he just popped out of existence.
Oh dear.
Okay, well, yes, be there or be some sort of a cube type shape.
Yes.
By the way, I managed to use every part of the Buffalo. There are 2 power dashers attached to this man, Chromar and Aragon, because they color match him. And he stands up, and everything is here.
That looks insane.
Yeah. It's a little bit dicey, but I think it's functional.
It now looks like a Power Master Blaster.
Yeah, Power Master Blaster. And all of his articulation still works, so he can do that, and he can still pose, and he manages to not fall over. So he's got that going for him.
Nice. You've seen it here first. Power Master Blaster.
Yeah. And I remember you brought it up when I opened Coronation Starscream a while back. Check my review there for you saw it here first, Coronation Skywarp. From the alternate timeline where that happened.
Yes.
Just give him his Electro Scrambler because he can't leave home without it in Marvel. And there you go. There's not enough ports for me to put the third Power Dasher on him. Even so, it wouldn't. I've used every port on his body, and I've built things on top of other things.
Well, are there other ports on the attachments?
Yeah. I've already I've used that in a bunch of places. Like I built him a backpack out of parts from both guys, and
the ports have been ported.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people take some of these weaponizers and build combiners out of them, just taking all the pieces like it was Lego or something, and just building a giant person out of them.
Oh, that's insane.
There's a fossilizer combiner that the Hasbro guys invented and showed off on stream, with all the bone characters making the giant, looking like those things that were shown earlier there by Mr. Magnus, his necro people. Yeah, but I'm glad that they still do these ports on these guys so that I can just do this whenever I want.
Cool. So actually, I have to step away for about 30 seconds, but within that, I guess give us a rundown of what everyone's expecting for this week.
Okay. Well, I have a non-bot review ready to go tomorrow, where I talk about something of mine that isn't a Transformer, and this time around, I'm going to talk about this action figure I have of the original Kamen Rider, which is another special interest of mine, and it's going to be a new movie about him out soon, so you're going to be seeing a lot more of this character specifically in the coming year or so. So read about him now before his big movie comes out. And then I guess after that, I'm going to review this blaster here that I just opened, because that'll be next week. Though, I have TFCon to get ready for, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get this guy written up and photographed while I'm away all weekend buying robots. And then if this TFCon is going to be anything like last TFCon, it's going to provide me with months worth of robots to talk about, because that's how it always goes. I bought this Studio Series Scourge last TFCon. I still ain't even reviewed him, just because I keep other things keep bumping him off the schedule. Maybe I'll get to him eventually. But yeah, we're going to be at that convention. Come see us. Come say hi. I'm going to be probably at my table most of the day, unless there's a panel I want to see, in which case one of my friends will cover for me for a little bit. And that's going to be what I'm looking forward to in the coming weeks. Check Children of Primus, both for my news and reviews, but also for my listing of what I'm bringing to the show. If you want to reserve something or cut me a deal in advance, that usually happens on cybertron.ca. Every time I go to TFCon, somebody will reserve something. So get it while it's hot if you're interested. I'll make deals. I'm a deal maker. Calvin comes to bargain. I'm open to being bargained with. And yeah, that's me plugging everything I was doing.
Cool. Calvin, any words from you before we sign off for the evening?
Oh yes. Remember, people, always subscribe. It doesn't hurt to do that. It's free. Mm-hmm. See, I forgot to bring in my Sharkticons today, but I'll save it for another day because it's Independence. So everybody will have independence of a free bite. So, like I just said, subscribe, folks, and keep collecting Transformers. They're awesome.
Mm-hmm. Make sure to enjoy your hobbies because they're meant to be fun.
Yes, indeed. Yep.
And I want to send a shout out to Bill and Oscar for joining us earlier, and shout out to Primetime and Joey for jumping in the comments and being a part of the stream this week.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely, we're planning to do a stream next Saturday, but between 1 and 3 p.m. at the TFCon. So I know I know we won't be doing Sunday just because like we'll be all tired and everything, and from after the weekend. But for sure, we're gonna do Saturday between 1 and 3.
Yeah, and we have the technology and we have the Wi-Fi. If everything catches fire and nothing works, look forward to it. Like we have a plan B. We'll record something and post it later, right?
Yep.
That's our plan B if everything catches fire and nothing works. But,
or the live stream of it catching fire.
Yeah, we'll get 1 million views, and the video will be entitled "Watch this live stream literally catch fire."
Like that will go viral.
Yeah. That'd be like the most viral thing that happens. Were you at the show? Yeah, some people were live streaming and all their equipment caught on fire.
It's situations like that, and all of a sudden, like donations of like thousands of dollars, and like all new equipment just starts showing up.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Well, on that note, I want to say thank you to everyone once again. Thank you, Calvin, for jumping in.
Mm-hmm.
And until next week, until next week Saturday, we're going to be live at TFCon.
I'm looking forward to it. See y'all there.
Yes. So until then, until all are one.
Till all are
one.